So last time we finished off with a couple of we had archery, which Masori won that, and then we had wrestling. And Raph, did you win that? I can't remember.
Yep.
And then Sturm, you fought somebody, and I can't remember if you won either.
I think Sturm won.
I think they all won except Wilrod.
Except
he lost, but he shared the prize. Yeah. He shared the prize.
Yeah, I got the 5 platinum, but he took the trophy, and I accepted.
Oh yeah, yes, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I think you said I barely failed or something. If I'd gotten a crit, I would have won it.
Yeah. Okay. So did he give? He took the medal, right?
And I got the 5 platinum.
Okay. All right.
I haven't added the 5 platinum yet, so.
Okay, so there's 3 medals right now in the party sheet for the 3 of you who won your matches, and then you're gonna all add 5 platinum yourself. So just go ahead and grab those when you're ready.
Hey, Wolf Q, my friend brought up a valid point. I'm not paying you to roll virtual dice. Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't think I'm the one that rolling your character tonight. I think it's Reese. Like normally we take turns, but it's up to Reese. I don't care.
I'm having to reopen Fantasy Grounds. It crashed.
Okay. So, anyhow, so you guys, like I said, on the party sheet, your medals are there. You can grab them. Okay, so that leaves us with 2 competitions, if I remember correctly. One being the honey bun eating contest, and the other being a drinking contest.
Yeah,
and
Akon wants to drink with his cup, and you said the food was the best of the best, correct?
The food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the finest and the best quality.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I will eat that just to get filled up.
So we'll start off with the honey bun eating contest. Who's jumping in on that one?
I'll give that one a pass.
I am.
Raph will certainly participate.
Okay.
Villaroth is a dainty man. He doesn't do eating contest.
No, man. Anybody else besides Raph? Okay, Raph. You're you guys started off, and there was about probably about 10 of you that started eating the honey buns, and you guys get pretty easily. You get through about a dozen of them, but during that time, some people start to wait away, and after a dozen, there comes down to 3 of you. There's you. There's this contestant.
Did you not hear me?
No.
I said I'm joining even.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just eating at the feast. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Okay, so you're in it as well. Okay, so you guys get through the first dozen, and there's Raph, there's Beldak, there's this small, frail little kid who's keeping up with you, and then this guy right here. And the guy I just shared, he's like, "Oh, I got this one in the bag. There's no way you guys are gonna beat me at eating these honey buns. I might just eat you lot when I'm done."
Yeah, you look like it.
I'll start with you, little man. Here, hold on. I forgot to go ahead and host. I assume you started your stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll eat you first, little man, and then he
Go ahead, you fat fuck.
and okay, so we go ahead and we go into the final round with you guys, and so the little kid he throws down the next two and see how he does. He gets those two down, and Beldak and Raph, go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Sorry, I was distracted trying to troubleshoot L's computer. What are we rolling?
Constitution save, and roll it in the tower tonight. Roll these ones in the tower. So, Raph, you have crumbs all over your face. These are probably the best honey buns you've ever eaten in your life, and you're striding right along. Unfortunately, Beldak, you get to the point of getting your last two, and you are out. You crit failed that, by the way.
I'm not rolling my cone, so of course.
Yep. All right. So, and then, oh, look at you, little man, throwing the biscuits up anywhere. I might just eat those ones when I'm done too.
It's over here at the floor. You can just go and eat up. You're used to it.
And then let's see how he does. He's sticking with you last three. The small kid goes for his next round of
When he's eating, I want to use my mage hand and tickle him behind the ears.
the kid.
Oh, the fat fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not there yet. So the kid starts eating his. And he's done. So, Raph, how about you? How are you going to do? And you can describe what you're doing if you want. I'll give you a cue of how you're rolling.
Happily grabbing food and shoving it in his face, and he's not even really acting like it's a competition. He's just enjoying himself at like the best buffet he's ever sat down to.
And he is easily moving along. Not a problem. The fat guy, he takes a quick break and then continues on with his next.
Don't he get disadvantage when I'm doing that behind his ear?
Yep, here, we'll roll the other one. And so he starts swatting at his head, trying to figure out what's going on. And then he's I used to eat a lot more than that, but right now I feel like if I eat another fucking bite, I'm going to explode. And it looks like you, Sir Raph, as the judge comes up, raises your hand high in the air, and realizes as he tries to do that, it doesn't work. So he stands on a chair next to you and raises your hand. We have a champion.
Wait, does that mean I have to stop eating?
No, you can take the rest of the plate if you like. I'm not going to tell a man of your size that you can't eat. And everybody lets out a big roar.
Awesome.
And
I
you will
must-
get
He will grab the plate with one hand and, while continuing to shove more of the honey buns into his face with the other, will, take his place in the audience.
and, and you have another medal awaiting you. And so it starts to get to about 4.
When the big guy is standing up, I want to see if I can open his belt so his trousers fall down with my invisible hand.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand.
Oh shit! Fucking hate my skills.
Roll it in the tower.
Yeah, I know. Crit fail again?
Pretty damn close.
Oh my fucking god.
Luckily, you have a +8.
Yeah, and luckily it's invisible, so you can't see what the fuck is going on.
Yep. So as the fat guy starts to walk away, you notice as his waddle starts to get a little wider, and his legs start to get a little wider, and he's not really sure because his hands are kind of full of honey buns as well, and he's holding a honey bun in each hand, and he's holding a honey bun in each hand, and as he's trying to fumble around, his pants fall around his ankles, and he's wearing ladies' bloomers. Nice
Really?
bloomers. Sure.
I guess people are laughing all over.
Yeah. Yeah. So people, sorry.
My job is done. Raph won because of it. So I
So-
remove my mage hand again.
So he keeps eating his honey bun and waddling along till he gets a free hand, and then he bends down and he doesn't even show a slight bit of embarrassment. He's just like, all right, whatever, and he picks it up. He looks around a little bit, but he's not embarrassed in the. He actually doesn't even really think it's odd that his pants fell down.
Damn, I should have stolen that belt instead.
What the hell?
So we get to 4 p.m. in the last competition, and by this time, most of the audience, participants alike, are already been in their cups for quite a while, and but the last competition is the drinking competition,
Count me in.
Yes.
and it's some of the best ale there you've heard that there is in the region. And so besides some of your usual cohorts, the fat guy shows up as well. So he's ready to go for another one. So who's joining in this one?
Akon, and I have a question. This Captain Happy's Jack Tankard, can it can give advantage to any skill checks related to drinking? Is that just carrying it, or do he need to drink from it to get that?
I think it was a passive.
It's usually when I meant it as when you're drinking, when you're playing drinking games and such.
No, I mean, do he need to drink from that cup, or does he not just have it on him?
Yeah, he needs a drink from that cup.
Okay. Are we allowed in this competition to use our own cup?
Yes.
Okay, then Makon is in. How the hell can I
also
fail
be
on that?
in.
He will. The judge will look over the mug and say, "It looks fine to me. That's carry on. That's good." Okay, so we have Marcone. I think I heard more. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And Raph, are you jumping in this one as well?
Raph probably wouldn't unless somebody talked him into it. But it wouldn't take much to convince him to do it.
Well, and
But if nobody
Well,
talks him into
like-
it, he won't.
Well, I see you, big guy. You won last time. I'd like my opportunity for revenge, and I'd like to challenge you on a personal level. I might add a wager.
Oh, okay.
What can you afford, big guy?
Oh, sorry, that was I've just typed now. That was Eldak saying that to Raph very silently. Not easy
Okay,
when
so
you're
Okay.
rolling two characters.
so Rap is in, Morsari's in, Marcone's in.
I'm in.
And Raph will tell the big guy, oh, I don't know, 50 gold?
50 gold. Let me look in my purse here.
Let me see what he's got. Oh, is that one? Yeah, personal. Oops, where'd it go? Sorry. He actually has money. I just can't remember how much. Give me a moment.
No problem.
Oh, how about it's a little steep for me, but how about we go
He looks around a little bit.
8 gold pieces?
Okay.
Very well, sir.
So you sit down, and let's see. So let's start with we'll say there's a time limit here. So what they say is you have 5 minutes to drink as many ales down as you can. And well, we'll say 3 minutes. So you have 3 minutes to drink as many ales as you can. And so what we're gonna do is trying to think out a good way to play. I guess actually we'll just do Constitution saves again. So you guys or you'll get like 3 beers in, 3 ales in easily, and then we'll start with our fourth. So the fat guy will go first.
Could do this all day long. I could drink this with oil. It'd be a little easier if I didn't have so many honey buns, but I could keep going all day long. You, my dear, you look a little frail on the alcohol. I hope you can keep up.
And Mosari, it's your turn. And you roll in the tower from now on too. So we're early on. That'll get you by to the next round.
Yeah, see in the bottom corner, there's a tower. That's how you roll secretly. You just drop the die on top of the tower.
Hey, give me 2. Sorry, I might have an issue going on at work. Let me just check real quick. These ad agencies, they work like all night long, and everything's always an emergency.
Oh boy.
Cool, I just saw when you're moving your dice over the tower, it lights up. Never seen that before. Noticed that before.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore this for now. I'll let somebody else deal with it. I'll wait till my boss calls and tells me to deal with it. Okay. Okay, so Morisari, you get through this round. Raph, or actually the fat guy.
Well, look at you go. You go, girl.
And then he looks over to Villaroth.
And he's like, you've already had 3. I want to think a man of your size could keep up with me. Let's see how long it lasts before you hurl into the bucket, boy.
I say, ha! We will see, fat man.
Fat man? What makes you think I'm a fat man? I'm a big bone man. Big bones.
I just laugh out loud. No, I just wink
Strong as
at him.
an ox. And hung one like one too, I might say. You might keep mind your mouth, or I might show you how I could do with it.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead, Villarov.
okay. Right. Save. Oh boy. Is it a critical fail?
So you and you get by that one easily.
Okay. Cool.
Well, how about you, big guy? Let's see what happens with this wager.
Okay, so we never did make something to add my belt in to this.
Oh, let me hold on. Let me see what your belt does again. Just look at your character.
I don't suppose an alcohol drinking contest counts as poison, does it?
Actually, I think
Technically, it does.
I think it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alcohol
on
is
save.
poison.
Okay, so I should have advantage on saving throws against poison, resistance to poison damage, and 2 more on my con score.
Okay, so what you did for right now, just click the +2 and the advantage down below.
Okay, and that'll take care of it.
Yep. And you succeed handily.
Tasty.
You got a little bit of foam there on the edge of your mouth. At least I think it's foam.
And Raph will just wipe his mouth with the back of his hand.
And then he looks down and he's like,
Come on, witch. Pour my other air so I can keep up with these wee peas.
and she comes up and he slaps her on the ass as she pours. And
Okay, so Macone is not drinking or what?
oh, did he not go? I'm sorry.
No, I've been waiting since the beginning of holding the dice over the tower because I thought you were going me first.
Sorry. Okay, Marcone, go ahead.
He looks like he might be a professional drinker. I could see it in his bloodshot eyes.
Don't tell me I crit.
I don't know. Marcone, do you want to roleplay your drinking experience?
Not right now. I'm in public.
All the more reason.
Yeah.
More XP,
Roleplay
more roleplay.
being drunk at the liquor store. It'll get you better service. Or kicked
Oh,
out.
I
Just one or the other.
Deny me service.
Yeah, all kicked out.
Yeah. So, hey, look at that boy's kind of strange over there. I don't know if he should have alcohol.
or if he's really good at role playing it, that boy's already had too much.
Yeah.
We might have to take his rosé away from him.
You succeed in your next drink there.
Well, see, I told you that guy, he is a professional. I think he's going to be my competition here.
And right after he slaps the girl's ass, he throws his back.
Oh, keep going, I tell you. All right, Missy, let's see how you do.
And more sorry. You proceed well. You can respond or play however you want.
I don't suppose there's any serving boys around here, are there?
There is actually.
I'll proceed to slap that one on the ass and throw mine back.
He looks at you he looks at you and he's like not quite sure how to react.
I
He's
wink.
like, and he blushes, and then he's like kind of gives you a sly, kind of a shy wink back, and it's really awkward. Like he tries to do one eye and it's both eyes.
I mouth later to him.
He's kind of scared, but looking at his trousers, he's kind of excited as well.
Big grin.
All right, Villaroff.
Right.
And you get by this round.
I'll just look. I'm just gonna just look at the fat guy. I'm just gonna stare intently at him as I throw down this tankard of ale. Just gonna stare at him.
He looks at you for a moment, and then he blows you a kiss, and with like the full exaggerated with like the hand out, blowing it towards you.
Oh wow!
Villaroth, I
Wow.
think you have a boyfriend.
Holy shit!
Now he's coming and give you a slap in the ass.
Yeah, very well. You're doing good. You keep it up. All right, big man. Come on, just keep this wager interesting.
Oh, do I have to re-click the?
Yeah. Each time you're rolling.
Yeah, just go ahead and I'll add it to that one. Just roll a single die with an advantage and +2. Yeah, you succeed easily.
So Raph will throw that tankard back and then look down into his tankard and look under his tankard and then he'll say, "I think I need some more for this round. That one was mostly foam."
So the girl is rushing down the table towards you, and she's like at this point starting to get a little weary. So she's like kind of keeping her butt like away from you guys at this point. She's like trying to like lean in, and she's not sure what she's convinced is the further this goes that she can't trust any of you. And she refills Marcone's tankard and the tankard itself, and then starts singing a sea shanty and laughing. and
Wait,
the fat guy,
what just happened to my
So,
tankard?
since
your tankard burped and then started laughing.
So with her like trying to keep her butt really far away, that makes her kind of bend down. At which point I look over and say, "Nice cleavage."
And she's like, yours are my fine too, lady, my lady. And she's very red. But you notice the next person she pours for, she bends down a little deeper.
I wink.
And
Marcone, are you playing your character yourself? Or Steven?
no, he's in public right now, so
Okay.
you can go ahead and roll. Wow. And so even with advantage,
Oh shit.
first of all, the tankard, and then Marcone.
Was it 2 fumbles?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't a
wow.
fumble, but it was low enough. So sadly, our professional.
Oh, I thought that one was professional. I sure thought I'd be fighting him at the end for this ale. Well, he looks mighty white. I think he may have had a bit of pig in that, if I'm looking at it. Oh, that makes me a little bit more thirsty. Come on, sweet chicks, give me my ale.
Uh-oh.
Did you see my whisper to you?
No, hold on. No, hold on. Yeah, so as he starts drinking, the 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 ale starts coming out the side of his mouth, dripping into his nasty beard, which still has some honey buns wedged in it, and going down. And all of a sudden, he
What? That was a bad ale. Somebody give me some rotten ale. That's a cheating. That's cheating. Y'all are cheating me. Yeah, who did it?
and he pushes the girl back down on the ground.
He's like, you stupid bitch. You don't give me some rotten ale.
And he stands up and flips the table over.
When he's doing that, I just remove instantly my mate's hand.
And he starts looking at all you guys.
What have you paid this bitch to make me the rotten ale and make me lose? Was it you, little man? Because I'm going to snap your neck.
Oh boy.
Are you talking to
Okay,
me
so-
again? You fat
No, he's
fuck.
talking to Villaroff.
Ah, okay.
He's talking to Villaroff, but he hears you say it. He's like,
I'm going to talk to you next. I'm going to make you me snack.
Okay, so seeing all the beautiful ale spill all over the place, and the beautiful maiden that was serving us on the ground, Vilroth just calmly stands up. He's a bit tipsy at this point, and he just stares at the fat guy and says, Are you accusing me for spiking your ale?" And sort of, yeah. He's wiggling a bit.
One of you's done it. I know you have. I've never lost a drinking competition in my life.
I tell you, it was not me. He sits back down again and
When
in a
the,
big harumph.
when the waiters is going past him to fill other cups, I made hand the what is called jog to flip over down on him.
The what?
What do you where you call what it's called in English? Shit! Oh, I lost the word.
A mug.
The mug, yeah.
No, the big one, the one you're filling from.
Oh,
The
that.
pitcher.
Yeah, the pitcher.
The
or whatever.
picture.
Flip that down on him, like she's going or he is going, whatever waitress is going past him next. I just push that.
And so, okay, so the pitcher spills on him.
Yeah.
And it's the little shy boy that
Oh shit!
talking more. Sorry. And he's like,
What are you doing, you frickin' clumsy?
and he reaches out.
Guards, I
Yeah.
think you need to take care of this one. He's too drunk. He can't control anything he's doing.
He punches the kid right in the face and knocks him out cold.
He's like, who
Uh,
wants it next?
Raph
Oh,
is
God.
going. Raph will stand up and grapple him.
Okay, so at this point,
I'm gonna check on the kid.
okay, so at this point, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, come on! Did we really start a brawl?
No, I didn't do anything.
I suppose it's sort of appropriate for the activity we're doing.
Okay, Macone, he was very drunk, so that's suit.
I'm really drunk. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And now I roll initiative, and I fumble on that also. So maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good. My dice is rolling beautiful today.
I'm just gonna smile into my cup.
He's oblivious.
Until my cup gets knocked over, and then I'm gonna waste all of you.
And Beldak, are you gonna roll for yourself?
If you want me to.
Yeah, everybody needs to roll initiative. Reese, are you there, or he's still gone?
Yeah, I just rolled.
Okay, good. All right, so Beldak, I just need you to roll,
I
and then
didn't
we'll
just roll.
Oh my god!
Why is that thing so fucking
Of
big?
course, in my drunken state, my first response to the guy is to yell out, "Hey, I was going to use that later."
That's great.
Oh,
So there's no guards coming when I'm saying that before?
Yeah, hold on for a minute. I'm trying to find an appropriate token for this guy. Hold on.
Just find a pick.
I don't know if it's on there. Okay, here we go. I just pick. I just picked this guy. Oop, not that one. Doesn't even look like a human. I hate these little tokens. You can't figure out like. Alright, I'm just gonna pick this guy for now. Okay, so this guy's right here. You guys are all around him. Why? Oh wait, I know. I know. Hold on. The grid thing always screws me up.
And you haven't shared this yet, right?
No, I'm gonna share. I'm sharing a map, but everything's coming up like super big. But I just figured out why.
Okay.
I put the grid on the wrong layer. Nice try. Huh. Why is everything... I put a grid on it. Why is everything not coming out to the grid? I'm sorry, let me just try this once more. Alright, let me just throw you guys all on it. I have to adjust the size. Anybody who's familiar with Fantasy Grounds, maybe have a good idea why like people aren't matching up to the grid?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't.
Because you don't have a lock to like turn the grid on and then turn it off and then drag them onto the grid.
Say that again?
You have to turn the grid on, turn the grid off, delete the token that you had originally, and then re-drag the token onto the grid.
So I'm going to delete the grid. Okay, all the tokens are off. Okay, so when I add set grid, okay. Now, do I have to do that on the bottom layer or the top layer?
Did not work.
No, they're still coming in like huge.
Dude, is there a setting on there to, like set to game grid or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, I haven't changed any of those. Well, let's do this. I'm going to shrink you guys down to the size you should be. And then let me share the map and see if you guys can move your characters and see if that all works.
I never really work with layers and always end up having more problems than anything.
Yeah, well, I wasn't even really messing with it, but let me,
If there's a new version, sometimes it fucks with your settings.
does it? Okay. Let me just double check.
Yeah, remember I think it was Thursday, that big update, it reset everything, all your windows. So maybe it also reset all your settings.
Okay, I'm just reviewing auto scale 100%. All right. Here, I'm going to share this map. Villaroff, you're on it. Let me know if you can move your character
Okay.
when it comes. I'm just sharing it right now.
Yeah. Give it a little moment to load.
I could move Villeroy.
Yes. I can move myself, I think.
Okay. See if you can target Marsari. Just
Oh, wait, hang on. Give it a moment. It's loading. Whenever something big loads, it takes a little bit to process.
you guys can place them wherever you want. I'm just throwing them out there for now.
It's all working.
Okay. Just weird how they're coming in such a large size.
Okay, there we go. Should be loaded
I
now.
think it's some settings that has been reset for you.
Yeah,
I can-
their health bars are different and being displayed on the token now, and they've got little icons in the bottom left corners.
Yeah, the
It's all
settings.
different.
The settings are right.
I don't see any of those health bars or stuff on Velroth though.
Nope.
Yeah, no, you're right. Villaroth
Yeah, I
does
can.
not.
I do not.
I
Weird.
see the health bar in Villaroff.
I see the health bar and everything on the other tokens.
Yeah, all of the other tokens except for Villaroth have a health bar. Morisari has a plus in the bottom corner that says fighting style archery when I hover over it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a plus.
Advanced
Well, I
dexterity.
had two different icons, and now it's only just a plus that says add advantage on save dexterity twice.
Yeah.
And then Veldak has grappled.
I don't know why I have that, but I guess it's from earlier combat.
But
What effect? Oh, yeah, you have grappling on you. Hold on, let me take that off. You shouldn't be grappling.
But what I was meaning is we didn't used to have any sort of
No.
status markers on our tokens at all.
No,
Exactly.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying
so it's some update. I think they probably have something where, because I'm looking through all the settings, and the settings look fine. You know, it says 100% of grid.
Yeah.
but I think there is something with the tokens settings you can do. How they are pronounced, how they are looking. If you have the hit points on top, your life health on top or below. Or
Yeah, that's all. That's all in the settings.
All right. Anyway,
Anyhow,
let's.
okay, so line you guys all up on, you're all in the same. Well, at least the ones in the contest.
Where
we're in
is the
same
bad
general
guy?
area. I'm getting him right now. This one.
Okay.
Oops. Okay, so this will be his token. He's right here. He's massive.
Okay, he's big. I'm running away.
No.
Is he that fat?
Yeah, he's fat. So, okay, so anyhow, so everybody's rolled. He's at the top of the order, and he,
Where's the knocked out boy? Right in front of him?
yeah,
And you haven't put him on the combat tracker, just so you know.
yeah, no, I know. Just go with me for a minute.
Okay.
But thank you for pointing it out. But yes, so he walks up, and he is going to attack you, Villera.
With what?
So he, just give me 1 second, and you will find out. He reaches out and hits you with one hand.
Can I
Yeah.
do a reaction?
Yeah, if you have a reaction.
Oh wait, it's a 26. Never mind.
Okay, so he hits you once, and then punches out again and hits you. And that one he misses because you stumble back a little bit, surprised from the first hit and being drunk. So for the quick moment, and this will all make sense to you guys. When you attack them, use the combat tracker. Oh, you probably can't see it in the combat tracker right now, can you?
Nope.
All right. Let me think. I have an effect of what I wanted to do here, but I'll have to play it a little different.
But we can click on the
Okay.
map.
Well, here, hold on.
Oh, it
So
didn't work.
for right now, we will use this token, his actual token. Just give me 1 second.
One question: those that is not used to drinking and fighting, are we getting disadvantage on attack?
Yeah. Well, you guys need to roll a con save. You need to roll a con save, and then so Villaroff, you'll need to give me a con save, and that'll determine whether you are attacking at advantage or disadvantage.
Okay, in the tower?
Yeah, roll in the tower. Well, roll it in the open. I mean, you'll know. Just go ahead and roll it in the open.
Sure. Oh god.
Okay, you barely pull it together even after being hit.
Okay.
So you can attack normally.
Are we going from the top of the initiative order now?
Yeah, it's you. Yep.
Okay. So sort of surprised, he reels a bit. It's the first time he's actually been punched by anyone. But he doesn't like going in close and personal. So he's gonna disappear in a puff of smoke with a misty step.
Okay.
He's gonna go this way. That's 10, 15, 20, 30. He's gonna pop up like a distance behind him.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna lock tokens now. You move. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Since he probably isn't aware that he's attacking like decked out adventurers, he's not gonna throw any spells at him.
Okay.
He's just gonna he's gonna just in case he's gonna like ready a shocking grasp just to maybe scare him a little bit if he comes after him.
Okay.
And he's just gonna stand there with that sort of crackling energy at his fingertips.
All right. All right, and oh, I'm sorry, I don't. Here, I should have done this. Okay, and then you can. So you're done with your move at that point. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, more sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I got a phone call. I'm trying to catch up here.
Where
Okay.
was the boy that was down?
He's
Next to
just
Masari?
to this. He's just off. He's actually pretty close to in front of where Raph is right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go check on the downed boy.
Okay, and he's knocked out cold. But
Is
he's
he
breathing.
the boy behind the fat man then?
No, he's like right in front of you, basically.
Okay.
All right.
Here, let
So
me.
does he look like he's badly injured or just unconscious?
He's got a broken nose and here, hold on. He's got a broken nose. He's bleeding, and he's unconscious.
Cure light wounds.
So you cast that, and he comes to a little bit, and kind of blowing a little bit of blood out of his nose and everything. And he's like, "What happened? Who hit me?"
It's all right, honey. We're gonna take care of it. You go sit down. Don't worry yourself.
And so he goes to stand up, and he's very, very wobbly. And he probably needs some help.
Yeah, give him a hand,
I'll help
Masari.
him. I'll help him go find a seat.
Okay. And if that's your turn, you can hit the down arrow. And that would make it Raph's turn next.
All right. So Raph stands up so fast it sends his chair rocketing backward behind him.
Okay. And actually,
does his con save.
Yep, thanks. And luckily you had advantage because there was a 1 in there.
I saw that. And then he is going to just bum rush the guy and grapple him.
Okay.
So that's strength, right?
Yep.
In the tower or not?
In the tower for this one, thanks. Okay. So you have actually you could have done. You can do it in the open, I guess. So you have a 18 plus 7 for 25.
You can use your that'd be an athletics actually. If you have a bonus to athletics.
Yeah, I do. It would be 28.
Okay. And so he is currently grappled. He rolled strong too. So let me grapple him real quick. Where's grapple? He's like, "Whoa, hey, let me go. I'm gonna hurt you, big man."
No. Let's solve this without fighting. And
Well, I'm not ready to give up yet. We're gonna have a little bit of fighting, because fighting's fun.
Raph will just start squeezing.
You're in for a surprise here, me boy.
All right, Beldak.
Okay, like I asked before, any guards doing anything or nothing at all?
Yeah, you. So you see the king and his queen. They're laughing and jollying. There's like you can hear some people saying it's about time somebody broke out in a fight, and you can see.
Okay, I'll be unpopular now, I guess.
You can see 3 guards running from the side, running towards you guys.
I'm casting sleep on him.
And so you cast sleep on him and or attempt to, and he sits there and his head bows down a little bit. He's like, "Oh, you
guys are funny. I'm not going to sleep, little man.
Okay.
And anything else?
I'm just wondering why, because there's no save on it.
Hit points.
Hit points. You have to have enough hit points to put them
Oh, yeah.
asleep, and 22 is not enough.
No, I roll low like all my damn rolls today. Fuck it, I don't do anything. I haven't
Okay.
I haven't done anything in this fight or drinking even.
All right,
Okay,
Sturm?
so you say that we see the guards like coming over.
Yeah.
All right, so I will go up and just attempt to. And he's currently grappled right now, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so I'm going to take my manacles out and try to cuff him.
Okay,
Would you
so
like me to roll for that?
So I guess that would be a strength thing, and you'd probably have advantage since he's grappled. Does that make sense?
It's at least advantage, if not auto success, him being restrained already.
Yeah, for story, I don't want to say it's an auto success.
Okay, I'll do an advantage type thing, and maybe I'll do like an athletics, like I'm trying to manhandle him
Okay.
Okay, so let me roll in the tower. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You got him grappled, Raph, but he's wiggling and putting up you're having to really manage him at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'd say at this point you got one on.
All right.
Okay, and this guard will run up to about here. And Marcone.
He's going away over to this corner and take a piss.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I didn't say that.
Oh, I said that.
No, he's
What do you
here.
want?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Marcone?
Well, as far
I'm AFK. That's why I said it.
He's
like on a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk is my character?
You're like a 7.
Okay,
6 or
so
7.
I'm still
You're in that
functional.
range. Yeah. Well, roll a con save for him, Belnick.
I think he said it was AFK.
Okay, I'll roll one for him. Where's his character? Marcone.
Yeah,
Con save.
Oh, well, I mean, Beljack would
So your con save was really strong, so you don't have any disadvantage or anything. So you got a good buzz, but you're fully aware of all your faculties.
Is anyone lined up for a thunder wave?
Yeah, they're all.
You would hit us all.
Yeah.
Because I've got grappled.
I would hit them
Sturm is
all.
trying to manacle him.
Okay, I'm just going. So, who's in combat, like grappled or anything like that?
Just the fat guy.
The fat guy is grappled. Raph is doing the grappling.
And Sturm's trying to put manacles on him.
So I
and
go and
the
I
three
run
of them
and
are
I'm
about
going
15 feet in front of you. 10, 15 feet in front of you.
I'm gonna go slide, like do a diving tackle at the guy's feet, trying to knock him prone.
All right, so we will.
Like a shove.
No, that's an easy trip attack, man. Like all you have to do is do
athletics.
an
Right?
athletics check. Yeah, I think it's athletics.
Yep. So you roll a 10. Or sorry, 21. I hit it. Oh no, that's your Constitution. Your Athletics is 10, and even being restrained, he will have a disadvantage. He is going to try and avoid you, so he will do a acrobatics check. Oops, we'll take the first one. Take that one. Okay, so you're able to grab his feet. And what were you trying to do once you grab his feet?
I wanted to sort of like sweep the legs, Johnny, and knock
Okay,
him
so
to the
You wanted
ground.
to get him prone.
yeah, so so you pull his legs. Raph, you feel a lot of his weight. You're now bearing a lot of his weight. Do you try and hold him up, or do you let him fall?
Raph is gonna sort of lean into it and go down, take him down with him, maintaining the grapple.
Okay,
Because
so
Raph's main goal at this point is to maintain the grapple.
okay, so you're both going to be prone then.
Right.
Okay. And where are you? There you go. All right. And Marcone, you are. So you would be prone as well, Marcone, since you kind of dove at him. If I
I'm
have
fine
your
with that.
intentions right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's I'd expect that.
Okay, so the three of you are all on the ground now. What? Anything else there?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So now it comes back to him. And at this point, while you are holding him, you can feel him shaking a lot and getting a bit stronger. And he starts to grow, and he shows his true form now. He starts turning into this. And as this happens, the people in the crowd, as they start seeing this, start freaking out, and people start running the other way. The one guard that's running kind of slows up a little bit. The king's guards start like grabbing him and his queen to shepherd him away, and there's like screaming and pandemonium around the edge of the tournament ring right now. And he grows large. I'm just gonna move him away for a minute to make sure I get the right size. Hold on. Oh. Guess it's gonna be that. So he grows in size, and he is going to try and use his strength against you, Raph, to get out from your hold. Boy, that was weak. Go ahead and roll your strength or athletics to maintain him.
Come on, Raph, you can do it.
Okay, you're able to fight him off and kind of hold back. And let's see if there's anything else this guy can do. That's about it right now. All right. So this other guard runs up to his buddy. This guard runs up as well. And it's Villaroff's turn. Actually, can you give me just 30 seconds real quick before you do your thing, Villaroff?
Sure.
Sorry about that with the seasonal allergies. I need to take a hit of my inhaler. All right, Villaroff. It is your turn.
Now seeing this fat guy turn into what is that, a monkey or something?
It's a baruga.
Huh.
Here, I'll even. You go ahead and roll Arcana.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Oh boy, that was bad.
That's good enough. You've seen in a book.
Okay.
Why can't I identify him? Does it have his name on there?
Fat man.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me do this then. There's some weird things going on with this update. Like it used to be the DM, I could just move my tokens too. Like now I have to like give myself permission to move them.
Weird.
Oh, hold on. Image. Let's see if this works. All right, it won't let me identify it, but you know it as this. And you also know that it is a demon.
Oh. Oh, that changes things.
Of course, Raph doesn't know this. He's still playing nice.
Alright. Now, can I sort of yell what it is and tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys! That's not a man! It's a Barlgura! It's a demon! And I'll, can I change from something that's prepared, like a prepared action to something
Well, it's your
else?
turn. It's your turn now.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a new turn, so you can. You would waste that spell if you don't use it though.
Well, it's a cantrip though, so.
Okay, so waste it and do what you want to do.
Okay, fair enough. I'll throw out a ray of frost at him to sort of, in case he breaks away, to slow him down so he won't get into the crowds.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Still with disadvantage. Holy shit.
Yeah, because he's prone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Partially resisted though, but it still gets slowed by 10 feet.
Yep.
So there isn't an effect for that, which is weird.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
We
I
have
always
not.
thought slow was like half your movement, but maybe that was 40.
Oh, speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So.
Yeah, Ray of Frost it doesn't give you the slow effect. It specifically reduces your speed by 10 feet.
Yeah.
To
Okay,
to a minimum of 0 even, right?
It
Or is it
doesn't
to a minimum
say.
of 1? Oh, it doesn't have the minimum on there? Okay.
No, it doesn't. So I can, but I don't believe it stacks.
No.
Yeah, we have him a pretty good spot right now because his speed's already 0 right now.
Yeah, and just in case, I'm gonna run another 30 feet away.
Okay.
There we
Wow.
go. Now I'm at proper
Wow.
distance.
While yelling, "Demon!"
Yeah. He's a demon! Getting everyone's attention. And that's me.
All right. Well, sorry.
Well, quit barking then.
Demon, huh? Well, time to unsling my bow from behind my back. Is that going to take my whole turn?
No, you can draw a weapon.
All right. Gonna try and shoot the bastard.
Okay. Are you gonna use your hunter's mark or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, definitely. Drop that on him. Never mind. It goes on me.
keep in mind he's prone right now too. So, but you may have something to do advantage to. I don't know how that works. I can't remember.
If she has advantage and he get disadvantage, it's just equal out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
it'll
tell
all do.
if
Okay, let me look at your character and remember seeing how much mark works.
There you go.
okay, there we go. Darn it!
Oh,
Why did
it's
it
on
do
there
that?
twice.
Yeah, twice now.
Dave can remove one of them.
It's
I
on
only clicked the button
you.
once.
That's all right. You guys can actually remove these things on your own. I have it set up so you guys can remove stuff. But there
Not
you go.
easily.
Yeah, you gotta do some kind of what's the syntax for that again, Dave?
Yeah, there is a you need to write something to do it.
No,
easy.
you can put it in. You can just put it in the.
You-
Type it in there too.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, but
just
you
put
have
a
to know
comment
the
in.
arcane command to do it.
That's
Alright.
what I'm saying. What the syntax is.
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry
no.
about it. I'll just do it then. It's easy. Just tell me. I'll do it then. I thought it was easier for a player to do it.
No, that's easier for the DM, that's for sure.
Okay.
And as I draw the bow, I say, "Swift death to you who have wronged me."
Woo! Oathbow.
Oh shit.
Oathbow for our friends. So why did that still? Doesn't it give you an advantage?
I don't think Hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Hunter's mark.
No, the oath. I think the oathbow does.
It's supposed to, I think.
I don't know. Actually, we probably haven't programmed it on your thing. Remind me during the week. Go ahead and.
I thought Hunter's Mark only gave you like an extra.
It's
D6.
not Hunter's Mark.
It's not
Oathbow.
Hunter's mark. It's
It's
her
the
bow
oathbow.
that should
I've
give
activated
her...
the oath bow.
Yeah, so she gets advantage with the oathbow. Go ahead and re-roll. Hit advantage down below, and then do you get a plus or minus with your oathbow? I can't remember.
I get a +6.
Okay, is that okay? That's there.
It's a total of +8, isn't it?
Oh yeah, total of +8.
Okay, so hit +2 in advantage, and then remind me sometime, and we'll go in and program your oathbow in there,
Okay.
right?
All right.
But for now, just hit advantage and +2 at the bottom, and then
And then
yeah. You needed the advantage though, but that's fine. I mean, you hit them. You can roll if you just.
no, advantage
it-
plus advantage
Oh,
plus
yeah, it equals out.
disadvantage
Yep.
equals
You're right.
what she got.
Gotcha. All right, so you hit them. Quite poorly.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Just keep going. I'm listening. I'm just gonna mute myself while I yell at the dog.
Piercing and magic. 13 damage. No resistance. Ooh.
All right, so you sting him there. So that's gonna hurt a bit.
And
Anything else?
see, do I still have my bonus attack?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I don't think you get
Okay.
it taken away for any reason. And you hit him again. He's definitely starting to squirm around a little bit more. Raph is kind of having to put a little bit more effort into holding him still.
And that's it for me.
All right. And Raph, your turn.
Yeah, I guess Raph wasn't going into this expecting to have to fight, so he's not really got any easy access to weapons, so it's just going to be unarmed attack. What would that be?
I think it's just the strength check and then 1d4 if I remember correctly, plus your strength bonus.
All
damage.
depends if you're
Strength
if
plus
you're,
mod.
yeah.
Hey, you
strength plus
guys.
your modifier.
I hate to do this, but we're gonna have to take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
This thing from work's kind of blowing up. I have to deal with it for a minute.
All right. No problem.
Okay. Yep. So give me a 10-minute break, and we'll pick up with you, Raph.
All right. Well, while
Yeah, fair
he's
enough.
dealing with that, let's. What's the best way for me to? I mean, as far as I can tell, the best thing I can do is just maintain my grapple. And
Well, you can punch while you're grappling, can't you?
right. So that would be an unarmed attack. I'm
I
not proficient
think-
in unarmed attack, so it's basically. I thought it was just a flat, like
It's
1
just your-
damage plus strength bonus.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's isn't it like it's a strength roll? And it's a flat 1 damage plus
Plus your
strength
modifier.
bonus. Yeah.
Now, if
The
it
attack
is
roll, I
if it is a
believe-
strength check, I do get advantage on strength checks.
No, not a
And-
strength.
It's not a
not a-
strength check.
You need to
Just-
roll just a 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, it uses
Okay.
your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but it's
It's just
it's an
let's
attack
say,
roll, not a strength check.
Right.
Yes.
And then you're giving 1 damage plus your strength modifier as damage.
All right, so it'll be 5 damage because my strength modifier is 4.
Yeah. And then he's still grappled. Need to get out of that also. So I think that's the best option right now.
Yeah, because he can't even stand up while he's grappled because his movement is 0.
Yeah, he'd have to fight his way out of the grapple first. Now, on the other hand, if there's something I can do that would, make the grapple even stronger, I would rather do that instead of doing the 5 damage.
I don't think there is.
He's in a pretty bad spot right now. Actually, you have him pretty good.
Will I get
28 is not exactly a low roll, no.
I
Like
will get.
grapple.
Oh, sorry.
Grapple is one thing, and then prone that's entirely another thing. So anytime someone comes up to him and to hit them at advantage.
Okay,
For
thank you.
melee hits.
Thank you. That was
That's
my
what I mean. That melee.
Yeah, that was my question. If I remember correctly, I get advantage if I attack somebody that's prone.
If you're attacking with a melee attack.
Melee.
Yeah, yeah,
Ranged,
range.
ranged attacks are at
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I know. We already
Okay.
did that 2 times.
Oh God, I've kind of been waiting for the next sort of combat to pop up because I have a couple of new things to play with.
I don't have time to combat. I have other stuff to do.
Well, like messing with the people on contests and shit. Yeah.
That was only so get Raft to win.
Raph could have won without that help. Good grief.
You
If you
cheating
know
bastard.
anything about Raph, he wouldn't appreciate this help. The only thing that's saving you is he doesn't know you helped.
Well, I told you I did. So maybe he's that stupid.
And his intelligence isn't high.
Yeah, I
He
know.
doesn't know exactly what you meant by
Yeah.
hope my little trick was good.
What is it, like a 7 or something?
8, I think.
Oh, an 8. Wow.
Yeah, his intelligence isn't super spiffy fantastic.
So it's on a -2.
No,
right?
it's a 7. It's a 7.
It's a
His
7.
range is a
Yeah,
7.
yeah. I remember you saying it was a 7 at one point.
Yeah.
I mean,
19, 14, 15, 7, 13, 12.
I mean, a 7 in intelligence.
Not that bad. 10
No,
is
he's just below average. Average is supposed to be
10.
like I thought that
8.
was like average for the heroes. I thought normal
Average
human
for the
average is 8.
Yeah, but average for heroes, I think it's 10?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken?
No, I'm pretty sure you're correct. Average for heroes is 10. Average for the world at large is 8.
Oh, okay, fair
So
enough.
he's slightly below the world at large, and a good bit below the smarter than the
Yeah.
average bear heroes. He's not stupid.
I'm wondering what
Uh,
color of my die should
He's
be, so I.
innocent and naive, and far too quick to trust.
Right. We know this.
I'm wondering what color of my die should be, so I get a chance to roll something that is just not crap. I think
Try
I've been
pink.
I tried 10 different colors now.
Or I don't know, do Mechrite green. No, Mechrite red.
Right now they are
If that
purple.
doesn't you like a combination of Mechrite red and like flesh wash or something.
What even is Mechride?
Mechrite red. I'm speaking in Warhammer colors right now.
So like
It's a shade
blah,
of red. It's a shade
like
of red.
like Orc Wagon Red.
Not orc red is a bit deeper than Mechrite red is a little bit lighter and pinker
Okay.
and nyans rather than those really deep orc reds.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, do you paint miniatures by the way?
No.
Okay.
No, I've been around them a lot and have absorbed a little bit of the lore, and I've played Dark Heresy. That was a very,
Oh.
very fun game to play.
I'm currently working on a wood elf army actually. The last 2 painting sessions I've just been working on capes.
Now, Wood Elf, that would be Warhammer and not Warhammer 40k, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that would be it would technically be Warhammer Fantasy, but it's called Age of Sigmar now. They
Right,
did a
right.
whole universe-wide revamp because the 40k Warhammer Fantasy world is gone. It blew up.
Right,
now-
and technically Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k no longer have anything to do with each other, but everybody ignores
Yes.
that.
Technically, it doesn't, but you know.
Everybody ignores that because
Yeah.
it's a better story if it's just this endless cycle.
Yeah, so I decided to go. Well, they're called officially. I think they're called Sylvaneth now.
Mm-hmm.
I just call them Wood Elves because it's easier. But I have a bunch of miniatures. I got a box combined with Glade Guards, or yeah, Glade Guards, and I have a box. In that box were some cavalry dudes. I'm working on bow, like they're archers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They poke people from range. And I have a bunch of dryads. I think 16. I got like a collector's box of like dryads, a tree man, like a wood wraith or a witch wraith, I think they're called. And yeah.
Ooh, I got some good news, it looks like.
Oh.
Fantasy Grounds has just posted something on their homepage saying that FGU is going soon to be out on beta test. They're guessing about 3 months from now.
Oh, cool.
So that's the Unity version, yes?
Yeah, that's the one where you have to buy that new one instead.
Oh,
That's all.
they're gonna charge for it separately?
Yeah, it depends on when you bought your license. If you bought it like 5 years ago, you have to pay more. If you bought it like a month ago, you'll get it a lot cheaper.
It's only going to be in beta right now, so they're not going to charge beta.
Yeah. I don't understand the whole more money if you've owned a license for longer.
Yeah, you'd almost think they'd want to reward the people who've been with them longer and put up with
Yeah.
the crap.
I mean, I've had my license for about a year now, since January. Wait, yes, over a year actually, I think. I don't know. So,
I just linked it in Fancy Grounds. You can read it yourself.
okay.
I don't see the link.
No, not the link. I just copied the text.
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but I mean, they can do
In
what
one
they
way,
want
it
with their...
in one way it does, because if you bought a new product and they come out a new product right away after, then people will get very upset. But I totally also understand the other way around, when they should be awarding people that have been playing since the beginning of Fantasy Grounds 2 or something like that.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds has been around since like 2007, hasn't it?
Yeah, there was Fantasy Grounds 2 for many, I think like 5, 6 years even before they made Fantasy Grounds 3.
Yeah, well, quote unquote, the new version that is now.
Yeah.
all I know is I tried it years and years ago. I don't know how many years that was, and it was crap.
Yeah, it didn't used to be. I don't know. I can't really say, but I don't think it was good back when it was so near. But I didn't really pick up like role playing since, oh god, I think like 3 years ago or something. I I started with World of Darkness, which is like so complicated in compared to
It's
like D&D.
awesome.
It's awesome, but it's so complicated.
Old world or new world?
Old world.
Nice.
Yay!
Yeah, a friend of mine, he was like the first time GMing anything, and he decided to go with Old World of Darkness. So he did like a dark fantasy medieval campaign. It was awesome.
Cool.
And knowing my friends, it got ridiculous real quick. I I witnessed an execution of like a mage. Like magic was outlawed in this universe,
If you want
and
me
a
to,
mage got executed, and the crowd in front of me decided to start playing football with the head.
if you want to see a video, there is also a video. I can put that on Discord. It's about some of the new sneak preview of image layers and tile building, and some cool new bells and whistles. Saying,
No, I'll go find the YouTube video later when I can watch it without interrupting our fun little conversations.
no, that's why I'm saying I can put it on Discord, so you can just click on it when you have the time.
Yeah, okay, if you want.
But yeah, yeah.
No, I don't want to force you. You can just find it yourself.
Either way, it doesn't matter at all to me. It's not any real effort for me to find it.
Oh, I know.
One of the favorite encounters that I had in that group was, I think, session number 2. I got robbed by I got pickpocketed, and I had no money, so I needed to spot a place to sleep for the night. So I went into a tavern, and I came right out to the barman or the owner, and I said, "Okay, I need a room. I have no money. I need food and drink. I will wash your dishes for room and food." And he just said flat out yes. And I think I had like a pretty high dex. So I had pretty high dex, so I got, I think, 6 die, 60-10, and I got 5 successes on my roll.
Uh-huh.
And after I was done, the guy offered me a job because it was the best dishwashing he had ever seen. I was washing washing dishes. I was literally throwing plates like frisbees into shelves. These were wooden, by the way, so it was fine. Oh, I was like, damn, I was good at washing dishes. It was amazing. The best role-playing moment of my life.
Washing dishes.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to actually play in a New World LARP.
Oh.
I did an old world live a long time ago.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. We've been having fun. All right, so
Okay, so you unarmed attack because what?
Right.
Did somebody
Right.
explain that?
Yep, we figured it out.
Okay.
So it will be strength, and then so that will be 5 damage.
So how does it work? Somebody explain it to me briefly.
Okay, so it's just it's an attack roll, but since I'm not proficient, I don't get my proficiency bonus, and since there isn't a weapon, I don't get a weapon bonus. So it's just strength, basically a strength roll. If it was an actual strength check, I could rage and then have advantage, but it's not, so I'm not going to waste a rage on it yet. And then it's 1 damage plus your strength modifier. My strength modifier is 4, so that makes 5 damage.
Yep, 5 bludgeoning. Yep.
Yeah, 5 bludgeoning. And the whole time he's like, punching him with his fist. He's like, "We need to stop fighting!"
While
Yeah.
punching him.
While punching him.
He spits blood back at you. Not all you got.
No. So do I still get 2 attacks?
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I was one attack, only 1 attack. Yep.
Okay. So there's another 5.
Nice.
All right.
And so that should maintain his grapple at 28. And away we go.
All righty. Eldak.
Running.
Wait, what? You're running away?
Oh no. And I'm hitting with my flame sword. Just need to check something very fast. How long it take to activate it? Is that a turn or just instantly?
Gotta read it.
Only a bonus action to activate it. Okay, then I use my bonus action to do that.
Okay.
And fuck, I hate it if I fumble on this now.
God, I can't even read your dice. But you hit.
No, I'm trying to. This is the 12th number, I think.
He's trying to find a color that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
And
He doesn't
sneak,
realize it's not the color. It's just him.
and I get sneak attack also. And then sneak attack. And then, as my offhand, I'll attack him. And that's my turn.
Okay. And with your attack, he's you can notice Raph would notice that he's not fighting back quite as hard. He's lost a lot of his strength. Sturm.
All right, so I just noticed something. I'm not hearing the pinging either when it comes to your turn. Anyone else hear the pinging when it
Nope.
comes to your turn?
Nope.
Yeah, every time.
Not
Huh.
me. Not me.
I don't.
Weird.
That's weird.
All
So
right.
it sounds like I'm the only one that's hearing it.
Usually I hear it, like I hear it in your head. Like when yours pings, I hear your sound.
Yeah, because I just noticed that it came around to me. I didn't hear anything.
So hold
All
on,
right.
let me check. Hold on, let me check that real quick just to see. Yeah, something's gonna sounds on chat. Where is it?
Okay, so when I went into my options got reset. I have to turn my sound on. So if
Okay.
you're not hearing it, go into your options and turn the sound on in the client.
See, mine didn't get well, no, mine says sound is off, but it's pinging every time it's my turn.
Well, I turned it off and back on.
Yeah, I went and turned mine on. It was off. That's weird.
Mine was also off.
I've had like 3 updates in the last week.
Yeah, and the last one on Thursday, it just reset everything.
All right, so now on the manacle that I had on him, did I notice? Did he like just like break it when he grew?
Yeah, when he grew, that half broke.
Okay.
Okay, just so you know, on options, there's a one on the combat GM called player ring a bell on turn. I can't click that on somehow.
You shouldn't be able to. Those are GM only options.
Yeah, but just saying, it's there if he has on or off. There's one on the sound one on top. Then there's one below called player turn.
Oh yeah, it says that it's on.
Yeah, I have it on. Hold on, I gotta see my stupid dog's barking at, guys. I'm sorry.
Sure, no problem. Nope.
Yeah, that's so weird because mine is off.
Yeah, player ring bell on turn on, right above player show turn order friendly.
Yeah, but mine is off, and I have sound on, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Weird.
Yep.
If it's not one thing, it's another tonight. Usually my wife's here and she deals with all this, but being it's my birthday Wednesday, her son went shopping, so I'm having to deal with everything.
Yeah, that's okay. I have
no
to
worries.
I have to let our dogs out too.
Happy birthday, early birthday even.
No, thank you. All right, so sorry, Sturm, go ahead.
It's all right. Okay, so seeing how he's like this, all right, so I'm going to with my shield, I'm going to go and take a bash at him just to try to knock him out.
Okay.
Non-lethal, because I want to do some talking here.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for my tab. There it is. Okay.
All right, and so with that, you knock him out. He goes completely limp in your arms, Raph.
All right, and can we?
Do Do he transform into to shapeshift into his fat form again, or will he be staying that?
No, he stays in this form. This is his natural form.
Okay.
Okay, so GM call here. Does Raph know anything at all about demons?
No.
Okay, so as far as Raph is concerned, this is just another strange person, and he's bleeding and knocked out, and he probably didn't mean anything bad, so he's gonna pull out a healing potion and pour it into his mouth.
Hang on a second. I wasn't quite. Before you do that, I wasn't quite done what I was doing.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm just saying. I was as I did that and he knocked him out. I was going to say, ask somebody to get some rope and tie him up, and then Raph would probably do his thing with the. Does anyone have any?
So Raph, you hear Sturm say, "Get some rope and tie him up."
Does anybody have any rope?
How do you respond to that?
Raph would say, "I've got some rope, but let me do this first," and then.
No. This is not a normal person. The guards is on their way also. If you're in doubt, just look up at the king and the queen. You can see something.
If I do see him getting like a potion, like if he lets go of the demon, and I guess goes to get a potion out before he takes the potion and pours it in, I will try to knock it out of his hand.
Okay, so he does let go of the guy. He does go through a potion. So go ahead and make a attempt to knock it out of his hand.
So my talk didn't do anything.
I don't know what Raph. What do you?
So I don't know. Make a persuasion roll. See if Raph is paying attention to you.
Nope.
Not minus one.
Not that color. Oh my fucking god! This is the worst
sorry,
night.
Beldak. Raph doesn't even notice you were talking.
I would think Raph would probably hear him say, "I know, I'm giving him one."
Yeah.
Now, I've run over here like as fast as I can.
Wait. Hold on. Before you do that, you run over there. So, Raph lets go of him, goes to get out a potion. Beldak says, "No, he's not a nice guy." Raph responds how he does. Sturm, back to what you were doing.
Well, like I said, if he was still going through with getting his potion out, I would have, like, since I just had my shield and knocked him down, I probably would have just took what I already had, which my shield, and just like tried to knock it out of his hand, whether it's breaking it or whatever, just to.
Oh boy!
I would just swing at the potion just to keep him from, administering it.
Okay, so do an attack roll.
I'm just gonna make an attack and open my shield.
So, just out of curiosity, what effect would a healing potion have on a demon in 5th Ed?
Well, it's a heal.
Yeah.
Oh, so it would hurt the demon, right?
It depends on what it
Yeah, I don't know. I've never read anything.
Okay, so 14. That exactly matches my AC.
No, it's not. Yeah, it'd be more like a. I don't know.
A DC.
It depends on what he rolls, because I'm not really attacking you, but I don't know what the AC would be for hitting the potion.
It's still his AC. Like if you're going for his weapon, knock that out. It's also his AC.
So
gotcha.
Ty would go to you, Sturm. So you
No,
do hit.
ties don't go to defenders anymore.
No, it's not. It's not like the old O's is the 0, whatever they call it.
No, well, I mean, ties have gone to defender since like time immemorial, but
You're attacking an AC if you reach
Okay.
the AC.
If you
it
hit the
attacks.
AC, you succeed. Okay.
So
Okay, so you succeed. You're gonna owe Raph a healing potion now, but
Nope.
oh yeah,
I can't help for your stupidity.
yeah, you can.
I won't.
So you hit it, and the vial shatters, and the red healing potion is all over Raph's face.
And then I continue at get rope, quick. And then I would as I look at Raph and see this all over his face, I'm like, this ain't a guy, man. This ain't a guy, big guy. Sorry.
Are we in combat round still?
Yeah, for a second. Yep.
Okay, then I can't
Does
do
anybody
anything.
have any rope?
I have rope, but I can't do it.
Okay. I mean, I don't
Raph
wanna...
has rope, but
So Sturm, that's mainly your action. So we
okay.
we could probably. Well, I mean, I'm asking. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I
just.
think I have rope too.
I used one. I would be my second attack, so
Okay.
I'm just asking people to get rope to help tie him up.
2 seconds. Let me see if Marcone has rope because he's next. Yeah.
Okay,
He has
so-
rope, so Marcone is giving rope.
Well, okay. Just go ahead and you can come out of combat now.
Marcone is giving him rope.
Okay. So you guys are gonna tie him up.
Raph's not. Raph is still staring stunned at Sturm.
Yeah, I guess Marcone would. I guess is what he's saying. Marcone, are you there?
No, I think he went to sleep. He said he was falling asleep.
Oh, okay.
So he said Beldak or whoever's playing him to go ahead and just play him.
Gotcha.
Well, like he's trying again. Raph, try look at this creepy thing, and then look at the king and the queen up there.
Is this
They're
Marcone?
not up there anymore. They got
Oh,
ushered
no.
away by their guards.
Exactly. Why do you think they do that?
Is Marcone tying them up or?
Why he gave you the rope since you asked for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I will tie it. I will tie him up.
But people run from me like that too.
Yeah, but this is not normal.
That doesn't make him bad.
Demon is evil. It's very bad.
He doesn't seem bad.
I think
Some
we didn't
people aren't what they seem, Raph.
we didn't see him do anything because we were too fast on him. And I think we should be lucky on that.
Just doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Well,
Guards, will you take care of this?
we didn't kill him, did we?
He is dying.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
You didn't pull non-lethal attack. So out of character as a DM, you guys suck. Like
What?
it's just like this guy is like what? He was a little bit on the weak side. He's a CR5, but even still, he didn't even get to do shit to you guys.
Too fast on him.
You gotta remember.
Counters.
You gotta remember out of character. You gotta remember you're gonna have to ramp up these monsters a little bit because we're pretty powerful now. We all have
I know.
magic weapons, which make us more powerful.
Yeah,
I didn't even like use rage or a
know.
weapon of any sort.
I was
That's
going
what
between
I mean.
this guy and like a CR9, and I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be super hard, but
No, you're gonna find that with all the magic weapons and stuff, you're gonna have to ramp it up.
yeah. So should have got up to CR9 because that was like nothing for you. You guys you didn't even take any damage.
No, because we were very lucky that we got him down, grappled, and prone,
Yeah.
and that makes the huge difference. Then he couldn't get off.
Yeah.
I mean, he punched me like once in human
Yeah.
form, but
Yeah.
still.
And that's
I
why
have
we
a
could take him down,
bruise.
because Musari, she just shot arrows at him. I went back to him and sneak attacked him. And Storm was trying to shackle him, and when he was down, in the end, he just bashed him with his shield and knocked him out. That's
I
why.
mean, I was prepared to throw like a level 3 direct attack spell on him that deals 5d10 damage, so, you know.
Yep. All right. So he's tied up. He's unconscious. His fun has been thwarted by you guys.
Is the guard taking over?
Yeah, the guard. They're
What do you-
they're timid and shy, but some more they're kind of like a little weary of this guy.
How
And,
long has this guy been in town? I mean, I would ask the guards, like, how long has this guy been in town? Because you had a demon living here under your midst.
You know, at one point, oh, I'm sorry, wrong voice. Yeah, at one point, sir, he was actually on the town council. He's been here for quite a while.
Oh my god!
Sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6.
Which kind
Oh
of
my.
makes you wonder.
And L should have done a hell of a lot more damage to him.
Sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 piercing damage.
Yeah. All right. Well, from now on, you guys, I will ramp it up. I can't take it easy on you guys. So they get another half dozen or so of their compatriots and their companions, and they drag it off. And the king, not too long after you tie him up, the king shows up again and starts looking all brave now at this point that everything's been taken care of. And
Yeah, you can come out now. It's safe.
And the king throws a dirty look your way, and he's like, "I know it's safe, and I appreciate your help. My guards could have handled it, but thankfully you were there, and we didn't need to tax them with it. Very well, good job. And I don't quite remember who won that drinking contest, but we will give the awards to the appropriate people, and thank you very much. Guards, haul that beast off."
What lies is fate in this beast, demon?
Well, we can't have a demon around. We will have to dispatch with him at some point, in some way. I will leave that up to the social or the Justice Council with my input.
But he was under. Supposedly, your guard said that he was at one time on your council. So, how do you know who is or who isn't a demon?
Well, I would like to think that
Are
this
you
isn't.
trying to start a witch hunt? Oh wait, that has to be out of character. Raph wouldn't know.
I would like to think this is an isolated incident, and we threw him off the council quite a while ago for his belligerent actions and drinking activities. But we will have our representative from the Arcane College do some checks into the people still remaining in the council and in our senior positions. We appreciate your suggestion, but we have people who are more incapable of handling it. But I thank you for your efforts, and we will give you a little extra. Please see my what's the word I'm looking for? Please see my my senior advisor after the tournament here behind the tent, and he will give you a reward for dealing with this dastard beast, this despicable beast. I must say, that's the first time we've seen a demon in town, though. But we will definitely be checking out every fat man in town.
Villaroth just laughs.
You just started a witch hunt for fat men.
And so you see standing about 5 people down the row from the king, one of his senior advisors is quite hefty and kind of looks down at his feet and turns and starts to try and find a way out. And the king's like, Seize that fat man and check him.
Oh my god.
And his
I was-
wife, who is a little larger herself, is like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "While you're at it, check the women too.
Holy god.
Write up a decree."
Storm, I think we need
And
to
then
get out of here soon.
And
No,
then
I'm,
somebody whispers in the king's ear. He's like, "Oh, all right, we're probably overreacting. We're overreacting. I've been told that this is not the way we should proceed here. We will check skinny people too." And then his queen whispers in his ear, and he's like, "We must be off back to the king to the castle. Thank you very much. I must be going now. My wife has told me we have other priorities." And she gives him a dirty look, and they saunter off.
And that was her that was so fucking ugly.
Yes.
Okay.
Holy shit.
And then one of the king's advisors comes down and says, "I apologize for our king's actions. He was quite a successful businessman before, but he hasn't quite gathered how to conduct himself in a ruling form, and we're still trying to, shall I say, polish the edges a little bit and kind of help him with his choice words and kind of straighten him out. He
You know,
likes
you
to.
can't polish a. Never mind.
We just now got it to the point where he's not sending out ravens with messages every day to the people, and we had to take his birds away from him because whenever he was alone, he seemed to early morning send off several ravens with rambling messages to be spread to the people. Anyhow, one of these days, hopefully with his family members being close, they can rein him in.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
So Raph is still
Wouldn't hold my breath.
kind of sitting on the ground. All of this has kind of gone on, and he's like, but what about the drinking contest?
And the guy it's talking to says, yes, here's your medal and your 5 platinum pieces. You did very well. You're quite the drinker, sir, and the eater, and the wrestler.
And you didn't win.
But it wasn't over.
Well, maybe next time, lad. Anyhow, there's plenty more ale and there's plenty more partying to go on. As you can see, the people are getting back to their festivities and enjoying themselves. And I invite you to enjoy the rest of the activities the rest of the evening.
Are you the one that should give us some reward that the king talked about?
Reward. Yes. Excuse me, that almost slipped my mind. Yes. Give me one moment. Let me reach into my coffers and grab something for you, sir. And he talks to one of his minions, and yes. We have in the prize money, we have about another 100 gold pieces. Will that do? Well, good. It would have to. All right. So let me distribute XP, and we'll just throw the gold up here. So he gives you 100 gold as a reward, and let me drop. Where's my encounter?
You will have to let me know if the demon survives.
You say that to his to the.
No, I'm saying that to you.
Oh,
Out of character.
out of character. Okay.
Kind of important with the Uthbo.
They take him off to the arcane college where they're going to study him and do other types of things that they do to weird creatures they haven't seen before.
All kinds of experiments. Makes me all giddy.
Let's see what he does if we put a tutu on him.
Oh,
All right, so you guys, the rest of the evening, you stay there and party with the peasants.
yeah.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, boy. I'll be partying all night. I'm gonna find myself like a peasant girl to woo.
Where's
I feel-
that
I feel-
serving boy?
Roll a yeah. So the serving boy is still sitting on a bench, holding his nose, and kind of wondering what's going on. But Villaroff, why don't you? Just 1 second. Let me bring up your character. Why don't you give me just a persuasion check?
Persuade. Oh my god!
Smack.
So you see a pretty young lass, and
Can I use an inspiration to re-roll that?
you start chatting with her, and you're a little awkward with her, and a couple times you almost seem like you offend her almost, and then she figures out that you're awkward, and she finds that a little bit endearing, and
Oh,
she holds your hand and she says, you know, you seem like quite a smart guy, but you need a little bit of street wisdom, and let me show you a thing or two.
okay.
And she leads you off.
Yay!
Oh, poor little Villaroth.
All in echo.
Oh.
I'm going to the vendor.
Okay. So yeah, there's quite a few vendors, food vendors around. There's some of the armor vendors and weapons vendors that you saw in the merchant area are there selling their wares. So there's kind of like a little merchant flea market going on around the tournament. If anybody wants a last opportunity to grab anything, or who's doing the loud typing?
Yeah, I can hear that also.
That's Kurt.
Okay, so anything else we want to do here this evening at the tournament?
Well, I'm planning on dragging off the serving boy, so. Yeah.
I've
So,
already been dragged off, so.
You pretty much kind of just have to take the stud by the reins, you might say, and
Poor Sorry has no problem with that.
yeah, he's more into he's more, what's the word I'm looking for? You definitely need to be in the driver's seat with him, but he kind of likes that.
I'm the one holding the whip. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Can you distribute the gold, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so out of character, and everybody, won competition to give yourself the 5 platinum pieces, and
Okay,
for those
so
things.
for the drinking competition, I'm gonna put those. I think we should put those 5 platinum pieces in the party loot and just
Okay.
split them, since
Okay.
everybody was either drinking or still in the competition, or helped, thrash the demon.
Okay. And there's one more medal there. They'll leave it up to you guys and who wants it. But so out of character here, like I said, there's a merchant. I know Beldak wants to try and pick something up. Um, and then, is there anything else you guys want to do, or do you guys want to start heading towards McCool's castle?
Actually,
Heading to McCool's castle tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
and there's also the picking up the messenger bird.
Yeah.
And what else? What happened with the Arcane College? I didn't get a chance to write notes down last week. So we were going back for that item. For some reason, I'm thinking there was something else you guys were doing with those guys too.
the messenger bird and my whole conversation with the dude. I don't
No,
remember his name.
5 platinum plus 1 medal for every tournament you won.
Bathanol.
I'm actually thinking, is there like a dude that sells like supplies or magical things?
Yeah, there's people with interesting items there.
Yeah, could I like see if any of them have like volcanic rocks or volcanic glass or whatnot? The stuff that's come out of volcanoes, basically.
Sure, roll a d20, just a straight d20.
Yeah, because I need materials. Oh God.
So you find somebody has just a tiny bit, not a whole lot, but they have a little bit.
Yeah,
And,
because pieces, maybe? How many pieces?
we'll say there's like 4 pieces of small volcanic rock.
Okay, yeah.
And he says, yeah, it's very hard to come by this stuff, sir. There's not many volcanoes here in the island. In fact, I'm not sure, surprisingly, that there's any on this island. I usually get these from merchants that come in off the boats, and it's been quite a while. But I'd be glad to sell them to you for, maybe a silver piece each.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll buy him off his hand.
All right, great. And let me wrap them up for you. Anything else I can get you?
Yeah, no, nothing for now.
Very well. Good day, sir, and thank you for your business.
Yeah, yes. Thank you. And I'll go off and like, I don't know, after my hoodwink, shall we say.
So, Raph, roll a. Let's see what skill do I want you to roll? Roll an insight. And then while he's doing that, does anybody else want to pick up anything from vendors? Anybody?
I'm preoccupied.
Yes.
I think you said Beldak wants to get something from a vendor.
Yeah. Beldak, do you want to play
Yeah,
that out?
you know that. You know that I already made a deal and so on. Just going to meet him.
Yeah. Okay. So, just one moment. So, Raph, I noted your insight check. Nothing applies at this point.
And Raph, I just want to make sure you don't miss it. Give yourself.
I saw. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
And Raph would also say thanks, although he's still kind of upset at the healing potion. So do healing potions not actually hurt unholy things in D&D anymore?
It depends on what it's like. Okay, so like, it's not actually like healing potion isn't actually like a mat. Like, you know how when you have radiant, what they call it's not like a divine. Like, you're thinking of like divine healing would hurt like an evil cleric would actually do damage. Got divine healing potion is not really a divine thing. It's just a potion.
Yeah, like to give you sort of perspective, things that deal damage to demons and undead and things are generally things that are intrinsically holy.
Yeah, like a,
Healing
Right.
potion isn't necessarily holy.
yeah,
Okay.
like
See,
like if a
that's
cleric healed them.
that's the hang up right there. Is I'm equating a healing potion to like a heal spell by a cleric.
Right.
It's holy.
No. But it isn't holy, it's just red, sort of
It's just
foul tasting liquid.
alchemic, whatever it is.
Damn. Okay. So if I, out of characterly, had known that, I would have tried to arrange for the holy water I have in this pack to be accidentally spilled during that.
Gotcha.
Ah,
That's what I was going for. That's the effect I was going for.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it definitely would have been a good effect.
It would have been much funnier that way around.
Definitely.
Sorry, just playing something out. Okay, so so you guys party and kind of get up to whatever trouble you're getting up to that during the evening. Then I take it you head back to your lodging for the night.
It's only like 7. What is it like? It was 4 o'clock when we started
Yeah.
drinking thing. So what time would it be?
Yeah, I'm just rolling the clock. Like, is there anything you guys want to do in the evening, or are you just gonna kind of, party the night away and then, head to the Arcane College in the morning, or?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's just the Arcane College in the town here, I don't necessarily think we have to wait until the whole next morning to go.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you could, by the time, I mean, you can pretty much go there anytime. Short. It was like the drinking competition was about 4. The fight didn't last that long. Give yourself 15 minutes to wrap things up with the guards or whatever. Then it's however long you want to stay there. The festivities go to late in the night, so it just depends on however late you want to stay there.
I gotcha. I'm just thinking in character. If we were planning a trip, we probably want to get up bright and early and then start our journey to the wherever we're going. So anything we have to go in town here, unless we didn't decide that. I don't know. Did we decide what we're doing? Are we going to the castle the next morning?
Yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to, I think.
Right.
But nothing has been written down in stone, so to speak.
Gotcha.
I believe last session we said that the whole messenger bird would take to the next day to finish.
They said it took 6 days in the beginning, but then I persuaded your contact or whatever that he will make it a lot faster.
Both in all, yeah. Yeah, he said it would take to next day or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So he just said come back and talk to him the next day. That he would talk to the other guy, and I don't know if I wrote that guy's name down.
Balthanol is his name.
No, I got Balthanol. I don't know if I wrote his buddy's name down.
Oh,
wait, yeah.
right, yeah.
Actually, I think I know where it's at.
Also, Balthanol would have liked me to. I think he said I would said to visit him before we went off. So.
Yeah. So Tanaquil, Siege Soul was the one that was making that, or he was going to talk to him and see if he can have him speed up on making that for you. So, so if you guys went there that evening, Bathanol would let you know that he talked to Tranquil, and he's Tanaquil. I mean, and they're making a messenger figurine for you, and they Bathanol says, it's late in the evening here on the 24th. And he said he wouldn't have it done tomorrow, but the day after he should have that item done for you. what it would allow you to do is, send messages. It's a figurine, I guess, from what he is telling me, and you throw it in the air and say the word, and it will turn into a raven, and you can give it a message, which it will deliver back and forth. So, but he said on the 26th it should be ready.
Okay.
So, so just out of character, I don't really have much more for you guys to play in town right now. If you guys want to just kind of fast track it to the 26th to get that item.
Yeah, I think so too. Unless anyone want to do something in the meantime.
Sounds good to me.
More party.
Party more, party hard.
So you guys are doing modest living, I think, when we were there. So what was that, a gold piece a day or something like that?
Yeah.
So just deduct your costs and whatever. So, and if anybody else doesn't want to buy anything, that there, you pick up any supplies. Let me just
I like to talk to my contact about healing potions, if you can get that, and how much for the normal ones and the number larger. I don't know what they're called, major or something like that.
yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. So what I'm gonna do is fast track us to the morning of the 26th. So we'll say it's about 8:30ish on the 26th, and we'll just wrap up some admin stuff that you guys wanted to do. So, okay, so Beldak, let me take care of your primary thing real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so did you already take that one item off?
Nope.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off.
Yeah.
And I'll give you the gold. Okay, and then I'm gonna give you the item you want to buy.
Yeah. Then reduct the gold.
Yeah, and I'll just deduct it. So give me a second. And then let's see, get a calculator here.
Okay, I just add that myself.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Your potions that you're looking for. Give me a second. I'll get to that in a minute. Yep. So I'm gonna drop the Raven thing that he created in the party sheet for you guys, and you can decide who's gonna carry it.
I am.
Who said that?
Eldike, because I'm the one that ordered it.
Who has the owl?
I do.
Okay. Okay, so you can read on there what that thing does.
Whoa, that's nice.
So you ordered it, but he wouldn't have had it as quick. It's meant for the good of the party. It's not like really a personal item.
I know.
In this case, that's how they built it. Okay. As far as potions, obviously regular healing potions can be had pretty easily in town for the normal cost. Greater potions of healing. There is, if you go around to the alchemy shop, he has 4 of them, and he's charging 400 gold pieces each.
Ooh, how many are available?
4.
And is that my contact, you say?
That was just no. He said he just told you to go to the alchemy shop.
Okay. And that's the 4D4 or something like that, correct?
Yeah.
And 400, you say?
Yeah, 400 each.
Ah, well, damn.
Did you,
Fantasy grounds.
I'll take all 4 for 1200, I'm saying.
roll a persuasion or whatever type of skill you want to do to influence them.
Nothing with my die roll today.
Fantasy grounds just crashed on me.
I told you.
Damn. I didn't even do anything. So how can you say I told you? I haven't even done anything. I haven't uploaded anything. I haven't done.
No, I mean, my die roll today is just the worst.
Oh. So he says, sir, these things are premium. They're very hard to come by, and the people I get them from, I can't get them that often. If you want them, I've already discounted them quite significantly at 400 gold pieces each.
Raph will buy one for 400 if there's one left over.
So you guys are there together?
No, I thought I was alone with my criminal contact.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, if you're alone, you're alone. But
you can go there.
I mean, if you're okay with Raph having followed you, then he'll buy whichever ones you don't.
No, I don't think you can follow me all the way around when I'm moving around. But when I'm going to the alchemist shop, yeah, you can follow me there.
Okay, so you're both at the alchemy shop. There's 4 to be had. What are you guys doing?
And how many normal?
He's got quite a huge supply of them. Wherever you guys want, he will have of the normal ones.
And price on that?
What are they? 50?
Normally they're 50.
I think they're 50.
Yep, they're 50.
Yeah. He's got about a dozen of those around. So what do you guys want to buy?
Well, I will buy whichever greater healing potions Beldak isn't interested in buying.
Okay. Beldak, how many are you buying?
2 seconds.
You buy 2, I'll buy 2.
Yeah,
All right, so I'll pay 800 and get 2, and he'll pay 800 and get 2.
Right. Okay. I'll drop 1 each on the party sheet, and then you guys deduct the cost from your sheet.
Yep.
Actually, well, how many regular healings do you guys want?
I don't need any more regular healing potions, I don't think.
Okay, well here I'll put 4 of the greater healings, and you guys can take 2 each, and sorry, I'm just typing something. All right, so so you have the Raven, you have potions of healing there. Just if Beldak, do you want any regular ones or just?
I typed it already to you. But yeah.
Well, it's a little easier if you talk to me and stuff like this because I have so many fucking messages. I can't even get into anything.
Okay. I bought 10 normal ones.
Oh no, I'm just trying to read all this shit. Sorry, I just feel like the game's really slowed down. It's kind of.
No worries.
So, just as maybe an idea, maybe we can do the shopping type stuff between game sessions.
Yeah,
We have been doing that more or less all of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
in that case, let's stop this and move on.
Yeah, that's yeah, the shopping, some of the shopping we've done afterwards, and I'm just trying to like fast track us on to the next part of the mission, but I don't want to cut you guys short either. So, but so is there anything else anybody wanted to do in town, or do you want to hit the road and start heading towards the castle? That's still the objective, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys so let me share the map of the island again. Do you guys want to walk up there? Do you guys want to pick up horses?
Raph pretty much has to walk. I mean, unless we're going to spend a little bit of extra money getting a really stout horse that he could actually ride.
Yeah, when you say pick up a horse, he would actually literally pick up the horse.
No, I can make a horse for him he can ride on.
So, all right. So, did I forget anything in town that you guys were trying to pick up? Did we pick it all up?
I think we picked it all up.
Yeah. So, it's roughly a day and a half up the coast trail to the castle. So I assume you guys are going to go by land.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Okay. And, let's get back into the story. So, where I can read this thing. So, on your first half of the, so when you guys leave the town that morning, it's a cool. We're in. What are we in? Like late
Dino.
spring. What?
He's talking to the
Sorry.
dog.
Oh.
Trying to get the dog to shut up and forgot I wasn't on mute.
I thought you were like dynamite. So we're like in late spring, and it's a beautiful late spring morning as you guys start heading up the coastline. And as you're going up this coast road, there's it's well traveled. There's traveling merchants. There's people moving, between villages and such, and bringing in stuff to sell in the market in the city. And you're almost constantly, at least every half an hour to hour, you're passing somebody along this road. It's pretty well traveled. You're able to travel the whole day, and there's even some patrols up and down the road, so it seems to be pretty safe, and you guys don't actually encounter anything during the day. And it comes nighttime, and do you guys want to camp, press on through the night? What do you think?
Camp.
Okay.
I think
So
camping is a good idea. Yeah.
Definitely can.
let me give you guys would have had a long rest too while you the night before, so that'll help Villa off since he got punched in the face. There you go. Should be good. Okay, so what's the camping order going to be there for you guys? The watch order.
Raph will either take first watch or last watch, whichever nobody else wants.
I'll take third watch.
I guess I could take second watch then.
First or last?
Yeah, I'll take first. Raph can
I'll take last.
Okay, then tonight I'll sleep all through the night.
Okay, so sorry, I was reading a message. What's your watch order?
I'm
Morris,
first.
I'm second.
Okay, Morisari's first. Villaroff second.
I'll be third. Stern will be third.
Okay, third. Okay.
Whoever Beldak is.
Raph is last watch.
Okay. So, okay. All right. So, does that in the party sheet? Does that pretty much have what you guys see there?
Looks good.
Okay.
In the party sheet?
Yeah, an order. There's a watch order there in the order tab.
Not that I'm seeing.
Yeah,
Oh,
watch
yeah.
order and a party order.
Yeah, just saying.
No party sheet on the
No.
order tab.
Okay, on the party sheet, on the... Oh. Okay.
Saying RAF 4 and Storm 3 and
That's-
so on.
Alright. Alright.
Are we only doing? I guess it doesn't matter. I was
Yeah,
gonna say
probably
we could each keep our own. I mean, everybody could keep a watch.
I don't understand what you're saying there.
You only
Reese,
have
sorry.
4 of us in a watch.
I can
Yeah.
take a watch also, and Macon can also.
Yeah, you could just put us all in there.
Okay.
think everybody's pretty healed up and everything. So
Okay. So, okay. So, the night. Let's see if we have anything interesting. So, so we go through the first watch, and it was first again. So, well, sorry, nothing eventful happens, and you turn over to Villaroth, and Villaroth, your watch goes by quite uneventful as well. Sturm, in your watch, you you hear a little bit of rustling in some of the brush around the edge of the campsite.
all right, how far off does it sound like it might be?
Um,
Do I have any idea?
so the brush is probably you have enough clearing, and you're probably about 10 feet away from the tree line and the brush line, and from what it sounds like it's right towards the edge of the brush. Is there a way to share a picture with just one person?
Yeah,
Just click on it and then click on the character. I think
you
it
can
is.
just you can just drag it over and drop it on my my picture at the top portrait.
Okay.
One question: did you do something right now with Sirenscape? Because I got a pop-up saying that Sirenscape needs access to something, and I don't have anything with Sirenscape to do.
Yeah, I just tried to access.
To
Just tried to access the sound.
It was weird. You can force something on my Windows.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on. No wonder they're doing updates all the time. So, because like usually I click sounds like that all the time. You guys never know.
Yeah, I think they're done with the update on this very soon.
So you see that sneaking out of the brush line.
It just crashed Fantasy Grounds.
Are you kidding me? I'll share it with you. Give me a second. I'll share it with you. And while you're reloading that, I'll share it with you in the what do you call it, Discord.
All right.
I gotta find where I have the picture. Yeah, it's just I don't know. There's been a lot of weird things with Fantasy Grounds tonight that don't normally happen, and I think it really.
Plus, like any kind of mods and stuff, sometimes they're not compatible with little changes, and then until people get around to finding what the changes were, and then they update their own mods.
Yeah.
It might not be Fantasy Ground itself; it might be some of the mods that people made.
Yeah, some of the extensions.
Okay. Let me just find it on my iPad.
Yeah, sure.
I'll send you the picture.
I can still do this while it's loading. That's fine.
Sorry, it's just tonight's getting frustrating. There's between the interruptions I've had and everything, just kind of.
No worries. It happens.
Reese, where are you in country?
Where am I in the country?
Yeah. What part of
Pennsylvania.
What part?
Eastern.
America also.
Of course.
That's enough, of course. What is your max upload speed of your internet?
Good enough. 200 megabytes.
Okay.
oh
So
wow.
do you have fiber optics where you're at?
No, it's Comcast, but it's the best that they offer in this area.
Yeah, see, I can't even get anywhere close to that with Comcast here.
They just recently updated it in the last like 2 months.
I'm only asking because I've been talking to Fantasy Grounds support, see if I can find out what the problem is about this. and it comes down to the upload on Dave's. That's why I was asking, because you said you've been running before with no problems in another game, so just want to know. That was the only reason why I asked you.
No worries. Yeah, like I said, it's 200 megabytes.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I have like 12 to 15 here. And
Ouch, ours is 150 up and down.
so who are you using?
Frontier.
Yeah. See, I was looking even today because Beldak and I were talking about it. Let me see what Frontier has here. No, I'm using Comcast and I fucking hate them, but
Everybody
so far
does.
it's been the best I can find.
Yeah, everybody hates Comcast.
You don't get CenturyLink out there, do you?
CenturyLink in my area only offers like 8 up.
Oh wow.
So
Oh.
like I'm doing faster than that right now.
And Portland proper, they have 1 gig.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, it took me a minute to find the picture.
It's all right.
No worries. I was just talking while you're doing that.
All right, are you loaded back up?
You can throw it in. Oh, hang on, it's just starting to pop up now.
Well, I'm gonna put it in Discord because the version
Yeah.
the version I'm sending you right now is like the high res, but
All right.
I'm pretty sure what I put in here was the low res. But I'm gonna send it to you on Discord because it's the high res.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if I have to share it with everybody, I'll do it in Discord as well, just so we don't crash people.
Yeah, that could be some solution to the problem with something like this.
Yeah, I mean,
Till
if
we
I
fi-
can find,
Yeah.
if I can find a faster thing, I'll do it. That's why I was looking today.
And maybe try all the other stuff also that the administrators told me that I linked you.
That's hanging forever. I wonder if I have a smaller version of that. I kind of have a smaller version. I'm looking in my source documents. Sorry. Oh yeah, there's the small version. That's the one I should have sent. Is there a way to stop a share?
I don't know, but it's popping up. I'm getting his body Cromwell PNG.
Yeah, Brody.
Unable
Yeah.
to save file in my cache.
I accidentally sent you the large version. That's why I'm trying to stop it. I have a JPEG.
I don't think you can stop it on Discord before it's done.
No, fuck it. All right. Anyhow, you just not to buzzkill this anymore tonight. You see Leprechaun basically coming out of the brush.
All right.
He doesn't notice you notice him yet.
All right. I'm gonna have to cancel Fantasy Grounds again. He said he doesn't notice me.
No, he doesn't notice that you notice him.
All right, so I'm gonna continue to. I mean, I'm ready. Like, have my stuff ready. Obviously, if I'm standing guard, but I'm just gonna continue to act like I don't necessarily see him. Try to be nonchalant about it, and if he gets within, like, if he keeps continuing to come closer to us, I'm not gonna attack him. I'm just going to, like, turn and, like, scare, like, yell at him, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, try to scare him, and
Okay.
then I will just stand guard and kind of like try to get a feel for what his intentions are.
Okay, so he's like trying to sneak up to Marcone. And so you yell at him, and he kind of squeamishly giggles and then he just like in a mist appears, like a poof, and then you hear some rustling in the bushes again.
All right, so I'll just stand there looking at the direction of where I hear the noise, and just to let him know that I'm watching out.
So he's you hear all his giggling. He's like, next time, my friend, next time, my friend. And you hear the rustling off into the distance through the bush. And then it just kind of fades away. And roll a perception check.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll an actual dice here.
Oh, okay, yep.
So I got a 12.
Okay, so you notice where he was coming out. You notice a gold coin on the ground.
All right, so I'll walk over to it and look down at it. I kind of like push it with my sword to see if it seems like it's an actual real coin, if it has substance to it.
And it is. You kind of, your tip of your blade digs into the dirt a little bit, and you move it, and it in every way it seems like a real gold coin. Though
Okay.
it looks quite worn and a lot older than what you typically see in trade.
All right, and I don't see any other coins like off in the distance within a couple feet or anything.
Not not outside of the brush.
Okay. Well, I will pick up the coin, but I will not put it away. I'll kind of keep it separate.
Okay.
I'll just hold it and keep it separate in the palm of my hand.
Okay. And so it comes to the. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm good.
So it comes towards the end of your watch, and Raph is up next.
Okay. So when Raph gets up, I'll take him aside a little bit and I'll ask him, do you know what a leprechaun is? I'm not sure if Raph would know that or not.
Yeah, would Raph know what a leprechaun is?
There's a good chance that he's heard stories about him.
Okay, so if he's talks about hearing stories, I say, well, the stories are real. Don't be alarmed. There was a leprechaun here, but he kind of seemed to go off in the distance. And I'll take the coin and I'll show it to him. So he dropped this coin. If you want to hold it, I wouldn't necessarily put it with your other coins just yet, but just letting you know that if you see this thing, it might not be friendly. It didn't attack me, but I'd be a little careful.
Okay, so of the stories that Raph has heard about leprechauns, has he heard how possessive they are of their gold?
He hasn't heard how possessive they are, but he's heard that the whole pot of the gold at the end of the rainbow fairy tale side of it.
Okay.
So then
he'll tell Sturm, no, you found it, you keep it. I'll keep watch. It's fine.
Okay, well, all right, but I'm just thinking that if he comes back, this might be something that might keep him from attacking, or he might be willing to. If he comes back, you give him this.
Oh, give it back to him if he comes back. Okay.
That way, only if you need to, as a way of getting him to leave us alone. So I hand it to him, and I inform him that if he needs any guidance or any questions, don't hesitate to wake me up.
Okay.
And then I will go and try to get a little bit of sleep.
Trying to find a smaller picture to share with you guys. Okay, so there we go. I don't know where now. Okay, so Raph, your watch goes by uneventful, and it's Beldak's turn.
I will, Raph will, as best he can, pass the coin along with the same instructions that Sturm gave him.
Okay.
Well, I know what a leprechaun is.
Yeah, I mean, most people have heard the stories that are from around this area or been in this area any amount of time. They've heard the fairy tale versions of the story.
I'm more thinking about I'm a druid also, and they are forest, if I remember correctly. So if I know more about them.
Yeah, so yes, okay, so you would probably know a little bit more about their possessiveness of gold and how they like to acquire it.
Yeah, trick people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, damn. Like the only file versions I'm finding of that right now are pretty big. So we'll just have to play it out. I'll show you the character later. So Beldak, during your watch, you hear some rustling in the bushes as well. Whoever's flicking that,
I don't know.
coming across to everybody.
I hear
So Beldak,
I hear something in the bushes.
yeah.
Okay, I'm looking, see if I can see anything, and I'll be ready to wake everybody up if something attacks or something like
Okay,
that.
so give me a perception roll. Okay, so so to the north side of camp, you see the bushes kind of rustling, and you think you see like a shadow going into the bushes.
Like keeping a watch on us.
I'm sorry?
Is it like that person or whatever it is keeping an eye on us, or just moving around?
Well, you're not really sure. What you see is, like I said, you heard some bushes and leaves rustling, and then you see like a shadow going into the brush.
Okay.
Like away from you.
Okay. And I guess it's almost light now since this is number 5 watch. So like 6, 8, 7 hours in, right?
Well, they're probably not all doing exactly 2 hours, but yeah, I mean it's still dark, but it's starting to turn to dawn.
No, I mean if it was just 1 hour, it'll be 5 hours in, and I took over.
Okay, it's still dark right now.
Okay. I'll just keep an eye, and I'm ready. My weapon.
Okay. And
then,
end of your.
And then I will. And then, when I'm looking, I will just say the magic word so my sword flames up in the middle of the night.
Okay. And Marcone and Morisari, you like are out while they're sleeping. You all of a sudden notice it gets noticeably a little brighter. So Marsari, you're slightly awoken up by something getting brighter within the camp.
Okay. What the hell?
There's something over there. What did that do when I flamed everything up?
Well, when it creates your sword creates light for a certain amount of distance. So if it's dark and you light that off, it's going
Oh,
to create.
I thought it was like a flame.
Yeah, but if you read it, it creates a certain amount
And
of
flame
light.
creates light.
Oh yeah. But what I mean is, if it's like wolves in the middle of the night, they don't like fire. That's why I did it.
Yeah. So whatever you like, you saw something going into brushes and go away, basically, and so you light it up. You've woken Mosari and Marcone weren't sleeping a sound where they noticed, things get light around them. So Morsari's waking up, and it's coming towards who's the last watch, Marcone anyhow. So he wakes up and he's like, "Is it time for my watch? What's going on? Why do you got that sword lit up?"
There was something in the bushes. Been here a few times, and it's almost light now.
Did you see it?
There was something strange.
Okay, all right. Do you have any idea what I'm looking for since it's my watch?
A small creature, I'm pretty sure. A leprechaun, if you know what that is.
That's just what they tell stories of kids. But all right, I'll keep an eye out for the leprechaun.
I'll stay up also now anyway. So
And so
Well, I'm up.
yeah, the last watch goes by uneventful, but you well, sorry, you notice that there's some coins scattered around where you're sleeping, and um in your coin purse has been dropped on the ground, and some coins have spilt out.
Okay, it's my coin purse is dropped on the
Mhm.
ground.
Yeah. So it's not on you or in your backpack or wherever you normally would have it.
But I do see it out there.
You see it laying like a foot or so away from where you were sleeping, and some of the coins have spilled out.
Pick it up and I'll look inside it and count what's in there.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Typing you something. What's the stupid thing for messaging again? Isn't it /W?
Yeah, /W. No, you don't have to do that anymore. Just type the message, and then you can, after you're done, you just drag it over that person.
Because I can't do the /W anymore. It keeps kicking back to me.
Or you can right
Just
you can right click on their character and click whisper.
It's I'll just drag it to her, but I used to be able to do that, so they changed that.
I just did it earlier today.
Yeah, it won't let me do it.
I whispered with Sturm.
Yeah, it won't let me do it. I can reply, but I can't initiate a message to anybody.
How do you reply? I've not been able
/R.
to make. Yeah, I've
/R.
not been able to make that work.
Now, since someone broke the or asked that question, how do you private message to GM?
Just
/GM
/W
Oh.
/job W space GM, and then space, and then whatever you want to.
So more sorry, did you get my message?
I got it.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's how it works.
All right, so you guys, you got about probably half a day march to the castle, McCool's castle there.
March on.
Yeah, and so as you approach the castle, I'm almost a little leery to do this, but I'm gonna try sharing another picture. Hopefully, I don't crash everybody. Wrong one. Okay, so you start approaching the castle, which looks like this. Now, this is a small picture. Been trying to use small pictures. Hopefully, we don't crash anybody. So you start approaching that castle, and as you get close, there's you don't see a lot of a lot of castles. You may see like villages close in by of people who are helping provide farming and such for the castle. There's a lot of heavy trees, but you don't see any of this in the open. But as you approach the castle, there's a couple guards standing out towards the outer gates, and as you approach, you recognize that these guards are similar looking to Raph. And Raph, you may, I don't know, how would you react to seeing another one of your kind, I guess?
Oh man, he's never seen another one of his kind human, so probably with awe.
So yeah, there's two of them, and standing guard there. And as you approach, they call out, "Who goes there?"
Sturm would, seeing that they're a watch guard, he would, talk with them in the same kind of mannerisms, let them know, kind of like, fellow guardsmen traveling type thing.
Um, and probably mention that, we're here with an invitation. Or here by invitation.
And who invited you, and what are your names, please?
I think he was called Go Away or something like that.
Do you mean Off You Go?
Oh yeah, that's one. That's the one.
Crazy bird. What did he tell you guys?
That we should come and meet the king.
Right? And who might you all be?
I am Raph.
Like Trickfoot at your service.
More sorry.
Sturm.
Yes.
Filioth.
Well, Matt, we've been expecting you. Granted, it's been a fortnight or so, but we figured you would get here eventually. Let me he give me one moment, and he blows a whistle, and a couple more guards come out, and they are Goliath as well, and he talks to them, and he's like, these are our distinguished guests that we've been waiting for. King McCool has been waiting for him. Can you escort them in? And they step aside and motion for you to follow the two that came out to meet them, and they take you into the outer gates and then into the courtyard proper. And as you enter in the courtyard, there's a small entourage coming down to meet you, and the most noticeable one you see out in front is this guy. And then beside him is this person. So far everybody's getting these without crashing, right?
Oh, we're seeing Grog now.
Nope. This is it. So the first guy walks up to you and he's like, well met, my heroes, the Seapool. I am how do you, is it Finn? Is that how you say his name? L in Gaelic? Beyond, I think they say it as Finn when I was looking at it more.
You're not coming through. But yes, it's Finn McCool.
Yep, that's what I thought when I was looking a little bit more. So he's like, I'm Finn, and this here is my queen, Kiathi. And you notice they're both Goliath as well. Now, why most of them are Goliath, if you are looking around, you'll notice. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep.
You'll notice that it's not just Goliath here. There's actually a smattering of all the races within the castle walls. But Finn walks up and walks up to you first, Masari, since you are the only female, and he's like, may I give you a hug?
All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad to see you, and he gives you a hug, and he basically goes through everybody and asks, may I give you a hug? He's a very huggy guy. He wants to greet you all with a big hug. And behind him is Queen, his wife, will do the same thing. And he's like, we've been waiting for you. I'm so glad you arrived. Was the trip well? Hopefully uneventful.
When he finally gets to Raph, like, and offers him a hug, he like kind of is stunned and is like, yes, of course. You, and he manages to finally stammer out, look like me.
You look like me. Yes,
And he just, Raph just doesn't know what to say and just kind of keeps stammering.
You look a little taken aback. Where's your clan from?
I came from a village in the north. Everybody keeps asking me what I am, but
Don't you
Raph has
proudly
never
tell
seen
him?
his own people.
Don't you proudly tell him you're a Goliath?
is
A
that
proud,
what
strong?
I am?
Oh, and then Kiathi, she's like, oh dear. Have you? Were you not raised within your clan?
No, I thought I was just a
She
odd
interrupts.
human.
Do you not know who your parents are?
No.
Oh, my dear boy. And she comes up and hugs you again. She's like, we will make time to talk, but in all time due process, or we must talk, and we can maybe enlighten or share some things with you of our ways. But I right now I almost feel like shedding a tear for you.
When
And
she says that, Raph just bursts into tears, just full on bawling.
Wow.
And she hugs you and she looks over at Finn and he nods to her and she takes you in her arm kind of, like arm in arm, like you were, walking with a prom date or whatever, and she leads you into the castle proper, and Finn says, come on in out of this. It's a beautiful day, but come on in and let's talk for a moment. We'll get you settled in. We have rooms for all of you, and why don't you settle in and then we can talk. I have some very important things I would like to share with you. But at this point, let's come on in and I'll have and he snaps his fingers and another Kenku and a couple of halflings come out and offer to carry your gear and show you to your rooms. And he's like, I imagine you're hungry. I've been traveling for a while. And it's about midday. Now let me update the calendar. I'm like really bad about it. It's about midday on the let's see, you left on the 26th, so midday on the 28th. We'll see. It's about here. There we go. It's about that time. So they bring you into the castle and they say we have rooms for you all and we can take your gear to your room and we see you have no horses and so it should be quite easy. But why don't you settle in your rooms, and if there's any special requests or anything, how about we meet at in about half an hour for a noontime meal, and we can talk more and get to know each other.
Very well.
So as you are escorting into the castle, like I said, you see you see some dwarfs wandering around and some elves. There's like a full mixing of the races and here, and you notice also that most everybody that's there seems to have like some type of military bearing about them. They carry themselves proudly. They all seem to have a purpose, and they're moving about. There's the king doesn't necessarily always have guards around him, but the ones that do come in and out, just in this couple moments you've been there, that are closest to him are, you notice, are Goliaths, um, and so they lead you all to your room to set off your gear and ask, give you a basin to freshen up. Raph, they take you and they say, we'll just drop your stuff off in your room. Why don't you come with us for a moment and gather yourself? And in that half an hour, she will explain to you the basics of who the Goliath race is and how they, are formed in clans, and their clan, the McCool clan, there is probably the largest clan on this island, but they do know of some more other clans on the mainland as well. And she says from her markings, she thinks she may be from one of the clans to to the north. And she says, you can talk more later, and maybe they can help you find out a little bit more about who your clan would be if you're interested.
Definitely.
And so after that, you come to a noontime meal, and it's the king, the queen, and a couple of his closest advisors, and there's quite a feast there. And he's like, so I've heard the rumors of your exploits in Seapool, and news travels fast, and so tell me, I've never seen any of these. And he looks to one of his advisors, and he's like, deep ones, sir. He's like, tell me about these deep ones and what was going on in Seapool. He's just kind of looking around at all of you, kind of seeing who's interested in sharing a story.
Villaroth being the guy that sort of reads all the books, he knows a bit about them. He will sort of try to gather his attention. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. First off, well, sorry, I'm trying to get into character.
So,
Oh God.
what? Yeah,
It's
okay,
the
before we get, how did you guys meet and become a team? I guess you would call it, or a group. It's been a couple weeks now since that is down there, and I see you're all still together. How'd you come together, and what's keeping you together?
Right now we got
Fate.
invited. Yeah, Fate. We got invited up here. And
They're my friends.
in Seapool we just met and decided to do something about the troubles.
So do you think these deep ones have been dealt with, or do you think it's going to be an ongoing problem?
I think there'll be more.
Definitely more.
How about you, Sturm? I hear I've heard through the grapevine that you're a man of the law, they would say, or somebody. What's your take on this?
Well, we dispatched the ones that were down in Seapool, but as the others suggested, this seemed to be a bigger effort than just Seapool. So I would imagine that if they haven't already gotten up this way, they're probably going to head this way at some point or another. Definitely something that you're going to want to keep in mind and keep an eye out for.
Yes, there's been a lot of strange happenings in this world. I have quite the network of, let's say, little birds that share things with me, and we can talk more about it. But I'll tell you, I've heard a lot of strange happenings from many different corners of this world, and I agree with your assessment. I think this is going to be something that is going to become more prevalent than not. So I should say that the it's good to see that there's people like yourselves who are willing to step up. And I might say, just from looking at you all seem to have a different sense of what your purpose is. And he looks at Mosari and he's like, so tell me, Mosari, what do you see as being your strengths and your skills? What what type of person are you? What gets you going?
Travel. Meeting new people, new cultures.
Have you
As far
traveled a
as
lot?
quite a bit.
And where are you from?
Far to the north, in the Icelands.
Ah, yes, the Icelands. So,
It's the home of my mother's people.
oh, yes, yes. So I saw when you came in, you had a very fine bow. Is archery your thing?
Yes, it is. I learned from my father.
Yes. So, is it your preferred skill? Preferred fighting skill?
Yes, definitely.
What other strengths make you a hero?
Tenacity, survival.
I can see that.
I've
You
come
know,
I've come through a lot.
looking at you as a group, you all seem to be quite finely equipped. More so than I would say your average adventurer and hero. Um, Sturm, that armor, it's nice, and I see you. You have that hilt of a very nice sword. How'd you come by that?
Oh, I came across it on on our adventures while we were fighting these beasts that we were talking about. And the armor, well, it looks pretty good because it's freshly made.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Out of character, did you look into anybody looking at your sword more while you were?
No, last thing that, if you remember correctly, the last thing was you told me to let you know the next time I take damage, which I haven't taken damage yet since then.
Okay, but you didn't really want to seek anybody else to look at it.
No,
more
I
one
really
time?
wouldn't feel comfortable letting it out of my hands.
Okay. So so he says, yeah, and you seem to have a sense of military bearing about you. Did you serve in the armed forces somewhere or on a city watch?
Oh yes, various different places. We can go into it sometime when we have more time, but I definitely know my way around.
How about investigative skills? Did you do any of that in your time?
Well, we did quite a bit of that down in Seapool, actually. We were trying to figure out what was going on down there, and it's probably something you should keep an eye out. If you one of the early indications, if you have a lot of people that are going missing, um, those creatures were kidnapping people and forcing them to interbreed and made some kind of hybrid monster of sorts, trying to integrate into our societies.
Hmm. Yes, we haven't had any disappearances in this area, fortunately. But that's very good. I will let my commanders know to spread that word. And how about you, Mr. Villaroff? Tell me about yourself. What makes you such a fine adventurer?
Well, I am a caster of the arts. I sort of I conjure a shimmering blue hand out of the air, and sort of waggle it.
Very impressive. And Kiyothi would speak up. She's like, "Oh, you seem to be a man after the arts that are so close to my heart. We must speak sometime of our skills together."
I must say, though, I am no wizard. I am what you would call a sorcerer. My power comes from the inside.
Yes, I've heard of this type.
He also sort of pushes up the sleeve of his shirt and sort of holds up his arm, and there are shimmering scales, sort of reddish, translucent, all over his forearm, sort of allude towards his the source of where his magic comes from.
And she walks closer to you and she's like, may I touch it?
If you wish.
And she rubs her hand along your arm, and she lifts her hand up and opens her hand and casts a bit of light and brings it down to look at your scales closer, and she's like, that's quite interesting. And then snuffs the light out. And she's like, I'm very interested. We definitely should talk sometime more when we have a little bit more time to ourselves. And then Finn says, tell me, Master Beldak, tell me about yourself. What brings you to this party of
Fate.
brave adventurers?
Like I said, fate. Just met in Seapool, and there was some problems, and we decided to deal with it. And then we just moved on from there, more or less.
Nice. And you, my fellow Goliath friend Raph, tell me what makes you a hero, sir.
Sorry, I'm bursting in, but I also get in where it's more or less very difficult to get in.
Oh, tell me more about this. What do you mean?
Well, I can get in many places where no one can get in.
Well, I can too. I just break down doors.
Yeah, but then you can see you've been there. You can't see I've been in there.
I can see how that would be a very useful skill. And he looks over and locks eyes with one of his commanders, and then comes back and says, "So, Raft, tell me, what makes you a hero? Though I think we're all heroes in one way or another, but tell me what makes you a hero."
And Raph starts in and tells the story that he's told several times now,
Yeah.
so I don't want to
No, get it.
drag this out. But like the whole thing in great detail, just like he always tells it about the dam. Well, about the river flooding and him
Flooding.
building the dam and redirecting it around the town, and then the town telling him that he was a hero now, so he had to go.
Wow. Well, if you don't mind me saying, you're quite the skilled people that I have possibly been looking for, and you seem to work well together as a team. If you would indulge me for a minute, I want to share with you some of the things I know, and maybe you guys might be able to help me with um, solving. Would that be something you might be interested in?
I'm willing to listen.
Yeah, that could be a new adventure from here.
And in a rare moment of more quietness, Raph just nods.
Most sorry, there's none of those currently in the room, but you have seen some wandering around the castle.
She'll catch herself staring whenever she sees one.
Okay. Um,
But please tell us more.
yeah, hold on. Applying to messages.
Okay.
Okay, so he says, you may have gathered that I've invited you here for a purpose, and I've heard some rumors about you all, along with many of the other rumors around this world. And now that I've seen you in person, I'm glad you made the trip up here, and I thank you for sharing with me some of your initial skills. Though I think there's definitely more to all of you than you've maybe even shared here today, and I hope going forward we can learn more about each other. But where to start? I have an intricate network of little birds that share things with me, and there's a lot of happenings in this world that concern me and other people that I consider close, dear friends in various parts of this world. And here on Erusioids, I'm probably not even saying that right either, Island, we have our issues and little things that come up, and the deep ones are definitely probably some of the most threatening we've had in the most recent times. But there's greater troubles coming our way if what I've heard is to be true. And some of you who maybe have been on the mainland, it sounds like some of you are from the north and some are here from the island, may not know, but there's the upper part of the mainland, the northern part of the mainland, has all the trials of daily life that you would see normally, but there's an evasion force coming from the south. It's a And then, how do I put this to you? There's a human armies coming that are taking over places, and while that seems to be the immediate problem, they're enslaving not only the human race that they come across as they travel north, but also all the other races. Has
We're
a
sorry,
lot of people.
He has her full attention.
The as they're conquering the north, that is an initial problem that we not only need to stop because what they're doing is wrong, but I fear that we may need their help in yet an even bigger problem that has come even further south than them.
May I call you Finn?
I'm sorry?
May I call you Finn?
Oh, yes. Yes, you may, Beldak.
Do you have a map of the world where you're talking about things happen?
Yes, yes. Let me, he leans over and talks to one of his commanders.
Wait, now, are you saying that you think we need the help of the slavers?
Well, they're not just slavers. They're an empire that is growing and taking over by force parts of the world. And if they were our only problem, it would be a difficult problem that needed to be dealt with. Unfortunately, there's a problem greater than they. And from what I understand, they don't even believe in there's a great evil from the far reaches of the southern world that is growing and spreading. And as soon as the map gets here, I'll show you, and maybe it'll make more sense. But from what I understand, this empire, and I'm sorry I haven't named the empire yet. I didn't have time yet, but we'll come up with a name for next time. They feel that the rumors of this evil coming from the southeast is just a distraction for them to slow them down, so the north could strengthen their defenses to stop them. But from every indication I've received, this is not true. That the evil spreading from the outreaches of the world is far worse than anything this empire can ever be.
Do you know what's behind it?
We don't. Nobody who has been into it has ever returned. All we know is that the evil is spreading. And if you look at this map I have here, granted it's kind of crude. If you look here in the high desert and the south of the mainland, just above that, this empire is spreading through there up north. But beyond the Badlands into what I have labeled here as the dark wastes, these dark wastes are spreading, and with it comes every evil thing that you can imagine that were told in the stories that you heard as a kid. And this dark army, I fear, is not only going to swallow and engulf the empire it moves north, but it's going to lay waste through them and continue on through up to us.
Do you think we are against a dragon?
I don't know if it's a dragon yet or not. I fear it may be even something worse than that. I've sent scouts by sea. I've sent scouts by land, then sea to the north, to the south. everyone I've sent has not returned. And the people on the edges that could maybe get a sense of it have just seen all types of nasty beasts, some in armies, some as single, lone units. But the fact is, the dark wastes have been growing and gathering larger. And I have a plan, and I have advisors and statisticians here that are helping me determine a way to form alliances and groups large enough to first repel the invading empire, but in a manner that we can maybe gather them as an ally and show them that we need to come together as one to defeat the dark ways. But then we'll have to take on it. Now, my advisors have brought to me through their research, through tomes, scrolls, adventures, elders that have shared stories of items that are scattered throughout this earth, that if we can gather a large majority of these items, we may stand a chance of survival. But I need a crack team. A crack, small, quick, skilled team that I can trust with their utmost loyalty to help me acquire these items and do the bidding to bring together a force that will help save what I consider our world.
Raph, I think.
Save the world? That sounds like us.
Yeah, I think we'll be real heroes now.
Well, I'm already a real hero, but you can come be a real hero with me.
I'm just smiling.
So, before I can share more, I need to know, first of all, that you're interested in helping me. And before I share some of our deeper knowledge, I need to know I have complete trust in you, and I want you to trust me, because these items that we acquire, if they fall into the wrong hands, there's no way this world will survive. So, are you all interested in helping me out? And in the first initial, I will tell you before I share more, if you are interested, I have trials that I need to put you through to know that I can trust you and you can trust me. And I would need your unwavering loyalty from that point on, from the trial. If you're interested, please remain seating. If you're not, you're free to go, and we'll give you whatever you need to get back to where you wish to go to.
In the most serious look that anybody has ever seen cross Raph's face crosses his face, and he stands up and kneels in front of Finn and lays his shovel at Finn's feet and says, "I am yours to command."
And Finn sticks his hand on top of your head, and he's like, I never had a doubt, Raph, that I can trust you. And not only do I accept your service, I give you my utmost appreciation and loyalty in everything I can do. And I thank you.
Out of character.
Now, please retake your seat.
And Raph will do so.
Okay, Beldak, what?
Out of character. the one that told about all this dragon stuff last session, he was talking about this guy here, correct? That was this king.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here. If I can help on anyway, I'm more than happy to do. I don't have anything else on my plate right now. And if you can use my service, I'm here.
I'm sure we could. And I thank you, Beldak, as well.
Morisari gets an extremely serious look on her face. With the understanding that it will be very hard for me to accept working with the people who enslave others. Where this team goes, I go. I trust them with my life.
And why I recognize and appreciate your concerns, I assure you, if I had any choice, I would not want to work with these people either. But I fear that the only way we get through this is turning them to be an ally. And if we can't, I'm not sure how we proceed to save ourselves, because we can't defeat them and defeat what I fear is coming behind them. So even if we don't work side by side, we at least need to demonstrate convincingly to them that they have a greater fear behind them than a treasure in front of them. So I understand your concerns, and they're very valid, and it is definitely something that is in the forefront of our minds as well.
Perhaps something to be dealt with on another day.
Maybe so. But I thank you as well. How about you, Sturm Brightblade?
Well, you have my dedication to thwart this evil. That goes without saying. Beyond that, we shall see. But the task at hand is definitely one I cannot turn away from.
I thank you as well, sir. Villaroff, what say you?
Having his name mentioned, he stands up with a real stony face. He's not showing any emotions. He puts a fist to his chest, bows, and exclaims, "On the honor of the dragon's blood that runs through my veins, I accept your charge."
And
Sits back down.
he bows his head to you, and Keothi bows her head slightly to you as well. And Marcone, they look at him, and he's in his cups, and they're like, all right, he's in. And with that, Finn excuses all of his commanders, and all it remains is Keothi and himself. And he says, sometimes in building trust, we do things that may not always seem clear. But I assure you from this point forward that everything I ask you to do has a purpose. And in every way, I hope to instill in you trust in me, and I trust in you. But the first step is I need to put you through some trials. I appreciate your service to me. And on the other side of this trials, I'll have more to share with you and more of the resources that we can provide. Please put forth your best foot and know
that either way in this trial, we will always support you. And he looks over to Keoth. And Keothi holds her hands up high and mutters some words that are unintelligible to you guys. And at that point, she levitates everything that's on the table up in the air. Cups, plates, forks, food, everything levitates about 2 feet off the table. And Finn says, I wish you the best of luck. And with that, the floor below you drops at an angle of the table away from the king. It drops down into a slide that's so steep that even in your most dexterous moment, you are caught off guard and there's no way for you to catch hold as you slide into a hole beneath the end of the table. You fall about 10, 15 feet into a dark cavern. And Finn walks to the edge and throws down one of the sconces from the one of the torch sconces down from the room you were in that gives you enough light. And he says, rest now. And as you look around, you can see it's all like cave walls, except for there's one gated, what do you call it, portcullis? What do they call the gates that raise up?
Portcullis.
Portcullis, I'm sorry. Space on area. You see one there. He's like, rest now. And you see there's some cots there. And he's like, we'll deliver your gear to you shortly. And in the morning, we will open that gate. Follow your hearts and the path through there, and we'll see you on the other side. I wish you the best of luck, and you're in my thoughts and our prayers.
Thank you.
And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
God damn, Dave. That was the worst.
Best.
The worst best?
No, the worst situation you set us in, because now we're waiting to play again, instantly, like almost watching Game of Thrones, and then it ends, and you have to wait a year again to see it.
I love it.
And now it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks till we play again, correct?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, I'll be home. I'll be like been driving for like 9 hours, so I'll be too tired next week.
Yeah.
Plus a weekend of like standing out in the sun and dirt for like 3 days. So
And you just destroyed my end comment because you're ending it now. Because I was about to yell something to the king.
And I should say that the table rises back up and closes you off. So
Because of course it does.
yeah, and it's dark and dank in there except for whatever light you guys have. So.
Yeah, I can see perfect.
Or whatever light we produce.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will pick up there next time and see where the trial shall take you.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for the game.
Oh boy.
So hey, so any feedback anybody wants to provide, in the next 2 weeks, or anything it's working, not anything specifically it's definitely not working for you as I plan for the next couple weeks?
Like I was about to say to the king, he may need to put some colors on the walls when you're coming to his castle, because it almost looks like an undead castle.
The only thing I would suggest, and not necessarily just for the immediate future, but just to keep things in mind for like in the near future, is just be careful. The more and more powerful you make us, or everybody, all players, including myself, always want great stuff. But the more and more great stuff that we get, the more and more harder it's going to be to keep balance for you.
Yeah.
So I would just suggest just being careful not to make us too powerful.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern. So, and trying to balance it, not to move you guys on a steady progression, but also keep it interesting. Like, you guys, it's not fun if it's a slaughter fest where you guys are just clearing everything out like tonight. So,
I
trying
don't
to
know.
keep it
Tonight was
challenging.
pretty fun. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, it was
it wouldn't be that it wouldn't be that fun if it was that all the time, but the occasional slaughter fest is okay.
The next game will start out really fun. You guys get to help keep Morisari from freaking the hell out.
All
You just
right,
put her in a
you're
cage.
claustrophobic.
You put her in a cage.
Yeah. Well, trials are trials.
First trial, not to be insane.
So yeah, it should be fun. I'm this 2 weeks works out well because it comes at a good time, so I can prepare a dungeon the way I want to see it. So
nice.
Yeah, we also need to fix up Morisari's bow on her character sheet and fix up my belt.
yeah. So if you guys don't mind, like Morisari ears is quite easy. Because I have a character I played with in Adventure League. It has an oath bow.
Okay.
So I just need to upload that character and drop some stuff onto your character sheet, and then tell you how to use it.
Okay.
The belt, it's probably easier if I just go in and kind of set up the effects for you, and then
Yeah,
tell you what I
I
did and how to
tried
use
to
it.
figure it out, but couldn't quite get it to work the way I expected to.
Yeah.
So
What I can do is it probably won't happen this week, but I'll probably. Well, what I'm hoping, all's good in intention. I'm hoping I have some time in the hotel where I'll be. But I don't know. They might drag me out drinking. So,
well, whenever you have time, just poke me on Discord. I'm available pretty much all the time unless I'm happen to be in a meeting.
yeah.
So,
but yeah, we'll get you set up before the next one for sure. And then,
before we sort of leave each other's presence, I'd like to talk to you about something whenever we get time, unrelated to the message I sent you.
Okay.
We need to come up with something.
Yeah, just up until Friday, like Friday of this week, I'm pretty much unavailable from Friday through Monday because I'll either be driving or I'll be out at a course somewhere. Yeah.
Driving
at night and
yeah,
drinking at night, driving a day.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. But the next what's today? Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if you want to hit me up on Discord when you're available. Well, except it's hard because you guys have different times than us. Wednesday's my birthday, so I'm probably going to be out that night with my family. But during the days, if you're available, I have a pretty light workload this week, so you can just go ahead and hit me up anytime you want, Sigmund. And if I'm there, we can just talk about it. So
I have an idea that you might like.
Okay, great. Great. And then just out of character, like, the whole thing, you may already kind of picking it up, but this is going to be like a central hub storyline that kind of sends you guys off on, different adventures and stuff like that. So
it's sort of it's obvious to me that the castle we're in right now is going to be like the sort of our base
of operations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see this as kind of like X-Men. This is or pick any superhero.
Well, he does have
movie.
the whole ball thing going.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be honest, the whole spreading of the dark the dark, the wastes, I immediately thought Final Fantasy and with gathering artifacts.
Yeah, yeah. It's you kind of pick like Skyrim. I've never played Final Fantasy, but a lot of those games kind of have the same thing where you're trying to pick things up, or
Yeah,
yeah,
the whole debacle with Final Fantasy is that you go around, at least in Final Fantasy 1 and 2, you go around and you collect like crystals of light to save the world. There's like 7 crystals, and you have to, you know, go around the world.
I'll
So
stop.
that's sort of the picture that I'm getting in my head right now.
I'll stop the stream now, just so you know it.
So cool. Yeah, I look forward. I've been kind of waiting and excited for us